ya sign mu ahia enra na ebre wo papa at least ene yakopem so bia enra ya pem so ne say ye beto aso e wo studio so ene e first day of Ora John Mahama ni 4 years term ya odi babe bu on my Ghana, and I have an information say all security arrangements at the Jubilee House has been done, and BBI under control. Various military men, policemen, Jubilee House they have been positioned. Various meetings are going on. Regulus Zebra are taking the office. Ora Kalistus Mahama are taking the office, and him say will come up. Among 4 train various appointments. That's official appointments, official announcements. Ebeba out. So there amount for train. But so far so good. So today is the first day. Ora Mahama they started Namemu. And let me remind you that Akufo-Addo Oniajumaye is unemployed. Ofie, you know what I say? Ofie is wadau. So sorry you say or share TV. So ye de you ono also and then was sharing opposition tna ase ene say obone brayi so wa mo ne brayi one ne ire Rebecca ene na omo so share omo abrabo ase opposition and ene kro ya no mame enkai wo say ene kro ya me ne wo ka say no ene nitiwu enso enye defense minister biu ene obisi Akufo-Addo unemployed but rich sikani bi wa ube on said we ani bi wa timi di na ahia ebe choku Akufo-Addo de ebe choki wo mo na said the system no so ahia ase no ye pepa we kasakasa bia ni wo dede bia eni akire obia sua nyansa said the Akufo-Addo Ghana efo no enya sa na dwomama be Ghana fo nemom MPP fo ne de NDC fo ebe ye omu bi ombema amamu na ye omu fe said the omu si panel no yes of course you see for me Bobie Ansah me omu na omu be chime no me no obia ni asem omu for me, and I don't have any power to go after them. Enti you know the media name there yeah NDC for grassroots any NDC are buying asem there any the mo you see yes so okay so that's right thank you sir so you know sir sir yes that's right okay thank you all right so my main kai oman for say and then to onye defense minister bi ofie enti just imagine say need to ewo fie na ire ne ma na bia boys bi free ashaman akoto asho omo so eye ni fie ewo islego no omo akwhwe omo is against law ontimi nya say bia need to ma soldier for bebo ashaman for so ebia yemfa say ashaman for boys per se bia omo ekoye need to they say as example no that one is wrong. And yes, be over kwai. And these are some of the things we need to speak against. Say be a watch kwai. Say oh udru year is legoa. Now far. Oh, I drink no road no say be a say you need to. Oh, I mean no. I think we need to speak against those things. We need to speak against those. Mamenkai aya Ghana for say sagleme company no omoje sagleme no omo nso so omo suo bio enkonko ya adwuma omo nsuo bio tukwadwo opon momfa omo sika ensai enkoma omo momfa omo sika enkoma omo ye no so eye another issue a ye no so system no ebe reset said ya mekbo mo amane no eye initiw ofie sesi a ya mene mo kasei ni fie ne yire ne man de yire se ne man omo atukwai but yes ni fie ewo ayi isle go ho ana obi a wo betwa ni tiwu se ha na ni tiwu te na de ni picture I send bi boys bi wrong is against the system wrong nti enkrato e wo ho no me de nkrato ama no kwajo opon kroma me de nkrato ama no ana ene enso owura John Mahama mampani ne ba Farida Awurade adumara kwa haji osiri oya franje se haji wojiro se hesi wojiro se wan no aha wo ni picture fatu amame hesi wojiri no wanya Farida Anrepuno said ye o share boss se onya mampani ba franje Farida oberepuno no aha nyame adom ene omo hye ase e wo position ye no so ye no so omo nya kwai anye ne saa said ye na patcho fa hese ojuri you know a picture eto say mama so you have this guy ono so no na se mo ne o position aboa papo na ka se ono otimi kum nipa me patcho kwadwo se mo kwadwo mo aboa papo video no a so otimi kum nipa no a na ono obetimi ama obi aye obituary me patcho ne ye no so mo ama mensa kakakra yenu aboa papo so nyame adom ene ofie onye obi ankuno ye tikroma ye se college de nua akoka so no otimi kum nipa ye no na chese enya asem kuma but say no friend say ene aboa papo ono ka kire se otimi kum nipa Awurade adom another issue ono say azuku boys a mo hwehwe say DSP azugu no mo a mo hwehwe azugu no ye no so wrong say mo be hwehwe azugu wrong kra say bia azugu na bia mo hwehwe no ye no so wrong nti azugu boys na hwehwe aha we ni isa kwa wo ya hesi ojiri no onie we na no say obe repeat Orajo Mama ne baba no saa boy we ya nti na anya se bia say na say me de kire enema akoso ene no almost start to opposition. We are just giving them a reminder where this shouldn't be an issue. We know instead anya issue bia. So this is the guy ya no so oberepu mampani baba no hesiwojiri. This is the guy, the pedophile. This guy is a pedophile. So thank you so much, production crew. Though late, but mutimi nyamame. Thank you. Okay, so nama no guswa azugu your best boys are more share azugu etiamra especially so is a process atare na obi every nachi ashina sum ama watiato etia emra eya ni kwase obi asososo se bia se ewonhye police atare kra na bia azugu enam ne ba bia na se boys akwache na bono ana se anadwo wo ma akoyire ne woni fi abono eye wrong eni kwase yesoso saa eniema no so eni kwase yesoso saa eniema no so kra eye very wrong eya say already memu ɛyɛ no so yɛ kasa tia yeah ɛyɛ yɛ kasa tia enti yɛ no so yɛ ɛyɛ one instance ɛyɛ one instance mɛsrɛ sɛ samre ya menemo ka sɛ ma hwehwɛ saa ma me okay Azugu I resign from police atukwai obeko Azugu I resign from police service ɛna wa free Ghana obeko ewiase sɛ uye ni yi a enkanya ne sɛ wa resign free police mu edwane say dampare a problem a dampare entimi enkotre fie nyinaa ye onim de omanfo ede beye no dampare ayi ni ma free Ghana obi de ukumbi wo de usuro enra ye say dampare direct traffic na police service no say uye ni yi a ahu say uye police service ni yi a enkanya ne say afei de one na say usi echo direct traffic and it shows clearly that as an IGP you have failed. But let me say this, Azugu yes you are resign and we Ghana every Ghana pa double num so boys no gusua show mo etiamra any quite say ya so say bia double say no ne nine baako ma te say boys na ekeka so on be bu baako mu na o mama no one leg no dey ananti wiase and it's not fair. We shouldn't condone those things. Enya dia yesi so saa eniema no so yesi ye kasetia abre biara ye kasetia se saa eniema no enye you do me I do you no ema oman ubahwe kura no na the end is person enti double so yes one so we gudu oko you omunya beko joje omunyina ombeko na ubo obra yi a enka bia enka ote wo mamu enti ubedwane ubedwane but say bia omso omo anya double a said yes Sam George MPP tax ebo Sam George no Samia Oku so ombetete na bono saa Samia Oku de ende memfuaso say ombetete na bono no we go anwa no apra bia obonani na MP ordinary one ene ko parliament enye ade a eye enye se bia wo kire kwai so na ya mpanimfo e wo fie na enkola ye ne stop nkola ne akasa chom se munyai ade a moye no munyai awurade munyai ya kasa kire nkoda enti omuso omo anya double a Samia Okunu a na odirect omo kobu nkrofo no Samia Okunu ano ombebo no e di asem we na mesre se ma omo monani baako na MP na nani abo na ode ko enye na Samia Oku yeminua na ye mpanimfo idie kasa kira na ye be kasa kire enkwala no munyai yesre mo munyai o yesre mo munyai nkoda munyai yensa de yese ayemo a ne yesre se munya mo manenka na we ya memesu me ye ni bi no emwa metia hwe se be kasetia we ya mesuma ye ni bi na wa hwe na wo ya de kese so wa bo obi ani ubetia botu ni nyina akra so ahu ye no so ewo ho na me kire se maya pania me wo fie yi say kwara nyina wofa no mo fremie na ayafutuo na metimi atu na me kura afidikasi say de na mesre pa na masre bio emma bibia eye ye friend say eye wantwi bia emma Everade na yesre no emma bibia eye bia ema me so de me nya trase pe eye kasa de ya ye ka ade kira nkoda emma obi nkoye obi bone ya don kwa na ye ka ne se asomdue ebebe oman no mu ne ebenya asomdue ade abu oman na owurajo mama anti he bia ye no a se bia double ene ne boys double adwana ena me oku o ye bebu na sem untumi fa san kano ai ene ese ye hwina sum ba ku bia e parliament car park wa ho ye hwini pa sum ye hwini pa sum enti ye kasetia mesre we ade we ehia me pa menua okatachi afri fa menina die ache he's a brother enya ne ena me ba be yi menua na ama mintimi mfrɛ no because definitely but me pon me frɛ okatachi abusa no yes aguna yenua okatachi afri fa I don't know whether your friend say police for and I say my friend say thugs. I know Okatachi will not do that. Men Nansarene no be sending me message say omo kobo nkrofo ewa aguna asante aguna. But are you aware? Also what? Okay, all right, but me fro Okatachi abusa no. Uja no so friend no mam say na obi ascend here. Okatachi is my brother. Enya se me kovano. But omwa bibisa ewo mutim no, they should stop it. He's a media practitioner or an adwene or on a right. Say or choose where he wants to belong to. Whether he came to the NDC and walked out or whatever, any choice. And we must respect Okatachi a choice. As a Ghanaian, our right. Issues about say so leading Crawford, Kobun Crawford, Agrane Adiadino. Definitely, me anyani say si akranoa, me we show no, he's my brother. I'll call him. I'll find out exactly what happened. So yade de omo yes na Okatachi na say ni no. Yes remo. Yano so yade de mi Bobie Ansah mi kura mo podua mu mesrɛ mu ada mi Bobie Ansah mi kura mo podua mu ewo no aside ti ye no de mesrɛ mu ada mi kura mo podua mu moma ya nhwehwɛ asɛm no mu enwie mumia nhwehwɛ asɛm no mu enwie. Okay, so yamra back Azuku is out of town yisoko your friend is saying double no so echo. Another person yeah say no amanfo gusu ye no so mamemfa futuo kakra eye abronye bono amanfo hwehwe abronye na almost say you see if you don't take care because idea eye me hu ne say wan hwe yie na say abronye ebia wo de aba bonese so ama ne si eye agunanum a eye wrong as against the law. Wahu sa abronye elidi nkrofo 2017 kwajeje nkrofo cars abronye elidi nkrofo tax MPP militants kwajeje nkrofo cars. Wahu yano na ne medi tu nkrofo fo no wo se NDC awini power enti wo obedi nkrofo anim akwajeje nkrofo ajapade a ka hu se NDC entra kodwa no so forever ha enti ewiase ade bia wo nipa wo ye bia no tumi ni sika yemfa nsei nipa. Bobie Ansah etia na se wo se wasore na Bobie Ansah bradwuma wo se mema bradwuma mema na wo Bobie Ansah adi nkrofo anim ade ejeje nkrofo ka Bobie saa na aban bi so bɛba a ɔde bɛba aba bɛyɛw ebi ne abrɔnyɛ deɛ no a ɔdwane no but mɛsrɛ ama abrɔnyɛ mo deɛ sɛ ne kaa na mbɛgye a monye but yɛmfa no sɛ boys no ahyia abrɔnyɛ ɔho na obi de abaa firakyire sɛi ne sea no bɔ so pow ɛyɛ wrong ɛyɛ against the law woyɛ saa mmara ɛwɔ ɔman wem mmara ɛne wobɛdi woyɛ saa mmara ɛne wobɛdi sɛ obi yes ɔgyegye nkurɔfoɔ kaa sa wo so kaa no monhwɛ na sɛ ne kaa na mobɛgye bia na mo agye na nyɛ sɛ wode abaa firakyire wɔn ebi a wasere ha abaa no na ne side sei wodi asi wɔ kiw na ne sia yi agu n'anum ɛbɛma asomdua aba Ghana mam ɛbɛyɛ dan ne atra sɛ anuanom ɛbɛyɛ dan ne atra sɛ adɔfoɔ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ nipa baako Ghanafoɔ ne yɛn nyinaa yɛte ha aborɔnyɛ sin mu dɛgɛdɛgɛ ɛnyɛ aseɛ nyinaa dɔre ne si ne aporo awie wode wo nsa kaa ya gyirigiraa afei deɛ ebusa aborɔnyɛ asɛm a aborɔnyɛ wɔte aborɔnyɛ yes ɛnyɛ fɛ ɛyɛ against the law yɛno nso no makasa atia mote me nka ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ na yɛkura afidie na the ethics of journalism a yɛde yɛ adwuma yi deɛ ɛneɛ yɛwɔ biribi deɛ yɛwɔ biribi so ka deɛ ɛbɛka ne sɛ asomdwie ɔdɔ biako yɛ ɛne yɛsɛ yɛde tena wɔ man mu yɛn nyinaa yɛ anuafoɔ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ anuafoɔ yɛyɛ yɛforo baako mu mma na Ghanafoɔ yɛn nyinaa so yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ so ahu ti ɔdɔ nko a ɔdɔ na yɛma Awurade esunsum no ɛntena yɛn mu Awurade sunsum a ɔde ɔdɔ no saa ɔdɔ no a ɔde ama yɛn no yɛno na yɛmfa nante ne yɛmfa mmɔ yɛ bra mɛsrɛ paa yɛmma watimi ne wakame ɛne ɛyɛ wantwi bi saa ɛmma yɛabrabɔ mu no a afei deɛ asɛ bi a sɛ aboa papo sɛ obi abɔdosoma ma ne se no a ayɛ sɛ forklift no na ayi na ho ɔfɛ wei aboa papo sɛ ne si tu a na ho ɔfa asa ɔno mu no ɔkyɛn akyerɛ yi because aboa papo yɛ me nua na me wɔn kran mɛte sɛ yɛse aboa papo na kyekye wom na no so yɛ ɔso ɔde timi kum nipa no yɛse small boy match obi abɔ so sɛ ama ne sini no tu no a ayɛ sɛ forklift no atu against the law yes who sɛ ɛyɛ against the law ɛyɛ against the law enti ɛdeɛ sɛ deɛ ethics of ɛyɛ journalism tiɛ no ɛyɛ kasaden nko ara ne afutuo ɛya deɛ ɔmo de yɛ NDC foɔ yɛfrɛ no sɛ 2017 no ɛmu ɔya but kasakyerɛ afutuo ɛne ɛde bɛtu wɔ mu nyinaa sɛ mmeranteɛ munyae ma ne nka munyae why munyae munyae ma ne nka nneɛmfa obiara fom soɔ ɛnkyɛ no ɛdeɛ na onipa agye ɛwɔ wiase yɛnyae ma ne nka why yɛnyae ma ne nka ti yɛnyae ma ne nka na yɛn nyinaa yɛnhwɛ so ɛnkɔ yɛn anim bɛfiri sɛ yɛntumi nkɔ saa recycling no so ahu nti kasakyerɛ nko a ɛneɛ ɛfiri bɛyɛ bosomi mmienu yi deɛ mɛka saa kyerɛ mmeranteɛ ne saa because yɛn so no yɛwɔ asodie ɛda yɛ so wɔ abere a yɛbɛsɔ microphone no na yɛakasa ɛde agum yɛwɔ asodie ɛda yɛ so papapapapapapapapapapa enti yɛsrɛ mo muntwa so wendeɛ me no me wiase amenam ɔdɔ ɛnka bɔ mu Boniface ɛna ahyɛ me ma na sɛdeɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnim no na awurade yesu kristo koraa ɔde yɛn mfomsoɔ ɛkyɛ yɛn na deɛ ne yɛmfa onipa mfomsoɔ ɛnkyɛ no a yɛnnua nipa na yɛdi n'akyi saa na ebi ntumi nna fie yi ɛnyɛ yɛntwa so maka me deɛ mafutuo deɛ munim mo sɛ mo yɛ aware enti yes that's right no problem mɛtumufo no deɛ ninim sɛ ekurom bɛdwo biribiara bɛyɛ bɔkɔɔ nana odi kuro commander will not stop mmara so bɛtumi ne wadi mmara bɛtumi ɛne wadi ti sɛ metuufo na sɛ mo so mu nyaeɛ a well you can go ahead mmara ɛne mu ɛbɛdi because wontumi mfa mmara ɛnhyɛ nsɛm sɛ ɔmo yɛ mu bi 2017 enti mo so mo atu agu ɔmo so ɛnyɛ fɛ it's not nice ɛnyɛ I mean ɔsɛ deɛ yɛma kristo esu no ɛntena yɛmu yɛma kristo ne su the Christ-like behavior yɛma look for instance na jankoma hotel yi sɛ asase no obi dia ɛna aka ne yerebo ay Becky Rebecca sɛ na make aka ne yerebo waka ne kɔn apem mu sɛ ɛta no yɛ ofiri sɛ yɛhu ne so nipa da Ghana ha no yɛse ɛyɛ ɔmo hotel no nsomunam no ɛyɛ obi asase and Kwame just imagine saa na mate na abufuo kwan so oh ye no ɔmo kɔ bu hotel no gate no ɔn sɛ utimi de ɛyɛ friends grader ni bi wobɛtumi de abu gate no ɔn sɛ umu hotel ni nyina ngu ubu gate no a ɛma obi ama hɔ bio ɔho na bia nipa no de abufuo akɔfa grader oh jai minyai no wabu gate no wabu say na why penny bay pan wo sɛ hotel yabu ni gate agu fam a hwayɛ basabasa obɛba so obɛtena wadidi basa na ɛyɛ akwala na adwuma na obi pɛso ogu no and that is why me stop it saa enema no that is why I'm stopping at those say ebi a nsomnam hotel yi yɛsɛ obi asase o saa mate na enipa no ne buafu na wodi tumi ɛna gifiri ne nsɛm ti sɛ si a me ne wo ɛkɛsɛ na sɛ nipa no nso kɔfa grader na ɔba bɛbu ɛyɛ gate no a obi bɛba ha bɛdi di bi o obi bɛsi hɔ baba bɛdi abɛtɔ nsompa anom enti mɛsrɛ sɛ enipa korɔ no koraa no asase no yɛn deɛ no sɛ biribi saa aba ne tirimu a saa na mate sɛ biribi saa aba ne tirimu mpo a ɔmfa nkyɛ ɔntwa so ewiase yɛde kɔe wɔso wɔkyerɛ ne yɛ ne wiase bio na ɔnya wiase agyapadeɛ nyina so na ahwere wo kora na ɛmfa so ɔbɛn na ɔso enti meme deɛ sɛ biribi saa wɔ obi tirimu a saa na ɛyɛ ɔmo keka sɛ ɔmo keka sɛ biribi saa ɛwɔ obi tirimu a ɔmfa nkyɛ ɔntwa so koraa ɔntwa so na ɔdɔ ɛne nkabɔ mu ɛna ɛsɛ yɛde ɛtena ɛyɛ ekurom ha ɔmfa nkyɛ ada asase no koraa deɛ ogya ma na ayɛ dɛ asase deɛ Kwame adamo nsia asase kantomen sɛ deɛ na ade yɛ ɔmfa nkyɛ ti ɔmfa nkyɛ na yɛntira sɛ nipa baako yɛn nyinaa busua ya odonkwa ya one fancha won't be for grade and kobu baby sa emma ensumunam said be a gabin mu gu nkrofo nyuma no ya no ntino na ebia akola hwe akufo ado bai ya se odi 5 years and o sase ya adwuma Edwina no na akola ya adwuma den sa odi 18 years no $3 million at an account mu yes akufo ado na Edwina no or $3 million anya so papa be di president o yeah London no pra companies mako 67 a day or yet companies or pra no apra and or the abesi ensumnam assassin ya say you obidia na gabi no mjema no na say ebia o the grade akobu gate ya tumufo Sajwa Senking Yanko Hey That's right Yeah Sajai Wee Jajai Yanko So that's it. Wednesday afternoon, we are back here at Cry FM. That's how we do it. And I still come on. And that's Kwame Kwacha Fit one day call him and that's where we are. Reaching by is here. Benya FM, thank you so much. And I say, come on, West End FM and Lembele. Midian and Kwabena Bobie Ansah, the old soldier, the old lion, the last one standing, Commander Buhama. Thank you so much. The love is deep. The love is great. We do it. Yeah. That's right. What you say? Gadget. What you say? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Solomon Kofi J, Sadek Adabo, Ebenezer Mokto, Vivian Upon, Anagwasia Piasachi, Ofori Delali, Atre Ajete, David. All right, so Kwame Osafo, do you have the date? Yes, 2017. I think it's 14 December, and Parliament, right? Parliament, no cancer. Okay, so you go to your Osafo. Okay, and then it was beyond December. So which means okay, all right. So you go to your Osafo on last minute appointment, and what must be done in such situations. You best MPP for you so muntie show we be awie na ebeboa papa.
Rule for every department and every sector institution in this country. So if I'm appointed a new minister and your payroll, you are not on the payroll till December, the day of the election, and you're going to appear on the payroll for January.
Betraska kramame. Production in no. Say ye di nkomo. Na ye were ethics.
Yes.
A guide a year juma ye.
Yes.
Na say ye di nkomo no. Na ye adwempo ba ko no say ye de afutuo bemma ama asumduaba. Pachonya sa.
Pacho sa pepepe.
Anya adwumako yi say ye preach asumdue. Emma asumdue mra.
Yes, sa pepepe.
Na nya asumdue ena Accra FM ehwehwe
sa pepepe. Sebe amanfo enko to trasem. Na basa ya.
Enti eya meme na mede me kokoso e ka asem bi.
No.
Ha. Enye ena afi so enye information enya say abronye so omba bu na tunese. Ene e ka say entunese.
Yes, per information e nya.
Per information.
Na ye chamanfo say abronye say ono timi kum amanfo. Sebe ya.
Ya no ya yi aboa papo.
Yes, aboa papo. Nti ye chamanfo say uhunu na ne se no enam ho a
entu. Very simple.
Yes.
Very simple. Very simple. To where me head of production department and a man for sending messages. Kasa.
But so ye uma football ni bia o.
Say almost say mama me MPP from Remiska na me metna e mama me protect MPP for say e bia abronye say fa ba mo na ha ma na hwene we no me hye nanum. Aha, almost say ansem na mete ekeka no say makwa akopɛ bibia dia me nka ma no ntum. Na me so
and as we professionals you are no
medase miwura.
Oh,
medase.
Onyesa.
Minyame nhyira. Medase bebre. Medase. Thank you production crew. Mpacho behwe wa de no. Thank you production crew. So na can be ho. Okay. So there I am say me producer. Abe boss you know ano. Eye adanse pefe say yentimi emma eniema bi enkokoso. And as a radio station we have a responsibility. Yeah, I say yeah tufo na yakoso a ekasa kire say eniema bi wo ho a enye fe se ebetimi akoso. Minim say menua listo we so oba ono so okura futuo num saa enya de a ono so ebia obayi ye eniema bi ama asem. That's right. Futuo nu ana ye de ye mpanimfo de ye gusu saa ya ye hwe na de ubie nu anye yi. Hey, na young boy, why you look for this one? And okay, so also be sending me. Be careful. I mean, where? Media, Makadia yatre wo nipa. Makadia yatre wo. Me say violence and yan near the teacher of mine. And miniambwa. Timent na say na men she. Na bra bibi ekoso na I mean enya de papa so enya de papa ya say yes so enya de papa say yes so ye nyina no ye nkasa entia eye saa enema na mom se akwaji obi sebe awiabo ukwaji obi toilet dia ene obaba abaji ande ye no de men shedan ya no so men kasa entia men ka bibie against saa enema saa no men kasa entia we so men kasa entia no men kasa entia okay enti se obi je bia toilet na obesizi ya manimfa ebi ebi se bia your friend say bia toilet no be easy free won sem a manimfa because ale binia toilet ebi enti eja hwe no amanafa ene ye fa wiase ajapade enko ba bia ye fa wiase ajapade enko ba bia akwa bi no hia obi no se ewiase ade fefe no ye beda ne aja no se na ade tantan no so ye be ndey ade tantan no ewiase ade fefe kura ye fa ko ba bia na ade tantan ne ye be ko ba bi na heaven wo kura ro se entumagofin eni ho Ablekuma North, yes, so much as here, Mebwa. Quite more reporters, oh, but Ablekuma North, so almost as here, almost as here, that's what I said, be information system. Okay, so you go to Osafo Mafu, when they took over our office.
Role for every department and every sector institution in this country. So if I'm appointed a new minister and your payroll, you are not on the payroll till December, the day of the election, and you're going to appear on the payroll for January, when were you engaged in that particular thing? You are going to create a problem. If names appear on the payroll after December, we definitely will lay them off quietly. Payroll for every department and every sector institution in this country. So if I'm appointed a new minister and your payroll, you are not on the payroll till December, the day of the election, and you're going to appear on the payroll for January, when were you engaged in that particular thing? You are going to create a problem. If names appear on the payroll after December, we definitely will lay them off quietly. Payroll for every department and every sector institution in this country. So if I'm appointed a new minister and your payroll, you are not on the payroll till December, the day of the election, and you're going to appear on the
Sir, I buying party wa bemuna or co-opposition, right? Sir, any pakrono, ya fawa juma, ebia ya pepre hon, ya tu abawie ya no omo esha so omo fawa juma. Wase se undi eni eya payroll swa, se undi eni payroll swa. Na se January no ya starte abaye party no awaba abaye mu fufuro no starte na juma. If I know confess Kadiatuka, or some of say, we will lay you off quietly. Then fending any car. And 2 young people now would tell me, we know, and said a problem be no, yen some sa na yen queer in Musa, so simple. So that's it. And all first cano na odi abetua oka enti asafuma for ahye eye emra atwo presidents eya yede ewo kruma Bank of Ghana yese ayi sa gano ne din ni say sa gano ayi si no je adokwai Jane Mensa or whatever they call her yese neba omafa no Bank of Ghana ne bag omo eluzu ye ya o ena omo ye recruitment ɛna ɔmo de Ansah ba no aka ho ɛwɔ Bank of Ghana. Aha. But you see, ɔmo timi fa bi 200 ɛwɔ ha, 100 ɛwɔ ha, ɛdeɛ ɛwɔ ha, and ɔsafomafo amaye ɛyɛ clear guidelines that such people you lay them off quietly, and I hope say Owura Mama wotie ɛyɛ ɔsafomafo no afutuo. Such people you lay them off quietly. All right, so that's it. Maybe I'm sure my men from Quachre, my mama throw backs kakra and na away. Baby be out in Kabiano. Make I say Accra FM Citizen Show, Nana Kwabena will be Ansah, the old soldier, the old lion. The last man standing, Commander Boham. We are here. Can Oforiata whether they will go to IMF or not. And I see a mount just a brief. And Niema Yakum Ewo Omai Wemu. Economic hardship Yakum Ewo Omai Wemu. So Ken Oforiata, we are not going to IMF. You know, you catch it, say a crowd, say Tobias fool, say a Sambalat fool, say a dear you, here no so and we are not going to IMF today and not tomorrow. And I think Pancho Mama Monsa and yet mammy, a Pacho, enter the panel members, Nebeba, into Monyan and Tem and mammy, and a Juma Bibri, yeah, I say, yeah. David Nate says we are going to use the Osafomafo principle to lay them off.
To say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community. But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and the 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community murmuring, you can't, We are not people of short sight, you know. And we have to move on. Okay? So let's think of us as who we are, a proud, strong people, the shining star of Africa, and we have the capacity to do what we want to do. If only we can speak that one language and ensure that we burden share in the issues ahead. Thank you very much. But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation.
IMF. And these are some of Niamekos. Then came in the Deputy Minister, the late John Kuma. And he got here John Kuma so Asama or Kache ye
Mr. Speaker, the yield levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation effort and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution our friends on the other side have always preferred. Why don't you go to the IMF? Go to the IMF. We have shown that we have alternatives to building the economy of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today. We will not go to IMF tomorrow. And we are not going as long as the NPP remains in power. Mr. Speaker, looking beyond the yield levy, government is further taking steps to cushion Ghanaians against the hardship caused as a result of the twin crisis of COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. To this end, fuel prices are expected to go down by 1 cedi following the engagement between the Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, the Bank of Ghana, and the Ministry of Finance. Government has also taken some haircut by cutting expenditures discretionary expenditures up to 30%, 50% cut in fuel coupons for government appointees, imposing moratorium on importation of imported cars, among several others. Mr. Speaker, if anybody has the capacity to bring this nation back on its economic track, it is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the MPP government. Mr. Speaker, we have done it before. In 2001, when our friends took us and left Ghana in Hippic, it was former President Kufuor and the MPP government that took this country's economy and built it into a lower middle income until 2009. By the time we gave it back to them in 2017, when President Akufo-Addo came, they had taken us back to IMF. It is President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo who took us out of IMF and grew the economy of this country consistently from 2017 to 2019 on a GDP growth of 7%. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Rigoboku was talking about our debt. The 222 billion extra debt on your 122
going to the IMF or not, and very interesting times then. Anyway, so Yanko tie Amwakwanta on e-levy. Amwakwanta on e-levy. Yanko tie Amwakwanta on e-levy. Amwakwanta on e-levy. Yanko tie Amwakwanta.
E-levy comes, we get our fair share into the road sector. Within a very short time, all outstanding contractors' debts will be paid. And you can work more for this country. And we expect you to speak. You are going to be the direct beneficiaries. E-levy comes, we get our fair share into the road sector. Within a very short time, all outstanding contractors' debts will be paid. And you can work more for this country. And we expect you to speak. You are going to be the direct beneficiaries, and every serious government will not joke with contractors. Because the construction industry is where, from the unskilled to the skilled, people are employed. If you want money to circulate very well in your country, pay contractors. The toll booth, we were getting an average of 68 million a year, about 5 to 6 million a month. The toll booth, all the 38 toll booths that we had in Ghana, that all of us, everybody thought that we were collecting revenue, so that people will talk, every day you collect toll, but we don't see improvement on the roads. We have been saying this all the time. And you are contractors, and you know the cost of even constructing a kilometer of road. So, if you get 68 million on the average, the whole year, January to December, you are contractors. Depending upon the ground conditions, if you don't take care, that amount can't even construct. E-levy comes, we get our fair share into the road sector. Within a very short time, all outstanding contractors' debts will be paid. And you can work more for this country. And we expect you to speak. You are going to be the direct beneficiaries.
And at every cost, yes, a quite be asono, Emra, any needy, a quite of also a closely a toll booth. Now, I say, contractors say, oh, memu, ye tuamuko, ye tuamuko, Ghana near Wutime, and one kakragrang. Okay, so this is a more quarter for you. Now, young also another economic incident you see now very horrible, and that is pensioners. Yeah, my many papa no more one and kokra a buying so no. A Akufo-Addo ne n'abusuafo wies kano and no mu decide yes say omono ebegye by force nkrofo de can ofuriata no wies kan nyina. And I hope say the current administration, these are one of the issues they will go into and make sure say those say emra e punish woman no e punish woman. So yanko so pensioners no almost a sue any benedio mukomu for 8 solid years. For 8 solid years. Clement Jeto, I don't of almost retaining or Now, Clement Jeto
investment I've made is what I live on. I don't have a salary. That is what I get, and I've been taking it small. Now you are taking the most even annoying thing. You don't even engage anybody. My own money? What does that mean? You said we, pensioners, should sacrifice. And you, what sacrifice have you made? Who I asked them? What sacrifice have they made? They should cut down their government. We are not seeing anything. All you are saying is pensioners. Nobody but pensioners. How insensitive are you? How can you, a government, live like that? Eh? What is this? Some of us are not well, but we have to be here. Why? You want to kill us? They'll die first.
My point is that it doesn't make sense to include us. It doesn't make sense. I don't know ye when no film. What must you pensioners film? And I will show labor movie and nana. Usro omo. Oh mam channel. Usro omo Yandi unsroye. Oh mam channel. If it's sensible to take them out, take us also out.
The government is saying that he wants to meet you halfway.
He should meet those who have worked half their life, halfway. Me, I've worked for all my life. They should just give me my money when it's due. Because I've planned for it, I've paid for it, and it's supposed to come back at a certain pace. That's all. We want total exemption.
I use my coupons for drugs and then use it to pay, even part of the capital, I use it to pay fees of my children who are tertiary level. You know that it's expensive, 30,000, 20,000 school fees. How do I pay? So when my money is matured, I just take part of it, add it to the coupon and pay the fees. Now what do you want me to do? You want to kill me? Is that what they are saying? They just investment I've made is what I live on. I don't have a salary. That is what I get, and I've been taking it small. Now you are taking the most even annoying thing. You don't even engage anybody. My own money? What does that mean? You said we, pensioners, should sacrifice.
Pensioners.
And
you? The kind of things they went through, 8 years rule, the economic hardship, and how people suffered. But initially, na omo battle hard, so omo a bit defended their policies, decisions. Oh, nyama tantan basa no me ye no. Ave the ebe to abano na dane a chopa. Yengo tie napo. Some of their attempts to, get sympathy votes during the 2024 elections. And when they realize it is
only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who can bring succor and relief to DD. It is only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who can bring succor and relief to DDEP. I'm telling you.
I think in a 1 year consultation with them today, you're saying we should apologize to them.
The apology
because of the sacrifice they made.
No, the apology is the pain for which they are going through, not for the decision that was made.
Into Musikan way.
Kwabe, DDP and you can free.
Yes, but
Kwabe, Kwabe to.
Now, anybody some more.
Kwabe to when you marry, oh, can you go?
Share.
When you brace the Benya Brennan, come back to one match. DDP and you be a school.
Now, I am confused. Come there to was said that your baby is Canada. And I actually quite. Okay, okay, him. Shaman Naka. Into DDP for all your day.
Maybe my example, copy the Mammy Church.
Apology and sacrifice. No, okay, Twasso.
Okay, we are not.
Mr. Twasso, brother.
Let's say, first, on behalf of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on behalf of MPP, you pat DDE for the check, DDEP for the check. Say, pay ni hardship over Kumno. They see it as an ultimate sacrifice for Ghana. It is a sacrifice. I mean, person will compare.
Don't. It
is a sacrifice.
Don't compare to us. To us.
Yans passa chona. It is only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who can bring succor and relief to DDEP. I'm telling you.
I think in a one-year consultation with them today, you're saying we should apologize to them.
The apology
because of the sacrifice they made.
No, is the apology is the pain for which they are going through, not for the.
Domestic debt exchange program was a very successful program, achieving 95% participation. And on this note, I would like to appeal to the people of Ghana to forgive us. To forgive us. It is never the intention of any government to impose hardships on its people. It was a necessary, very important decision at the time that if we avoided it, our economy will not recover such as it has recovered today. But also to thank you, the people of Ghana, to thank you on behalf of the president for the sacrifices, for the efforts that you all have made in participating in the domestic debt exchange program that saved our economy. And so I thank you very much for that support you gave to the government. The domestic debt exchange program was a very successful program, achieving 95% participation. And on this note, I would like to appeal to the people of Ghana to forgive us. To forgive us. It is never the intention of any government to impose hardships on its people. It was a necessary, very important
the boys must go after them. You know, Namaka said, Tiano. Say, be a family, a double, Nayre ma Eka Ghana, Namako Twasha almost. Oh, Asama Manugusua, Kwame, Meka, and Crawford, say MPP for Amman Bibina me too far. What track a double a year in a ma? No more called poor mo. And a maker say, and yet, oh, Sam Crawford, a yaman and power be able to serve to Bonino. Nah, well, yes, say, Mammy in fat ethics of journalism, no? Yeah, yes, yeah, all this well, no. Says, well, you can go. Yangotie Kennedy Japan on his apology on behalf of the MPP. Well, you see, na a man for aye omadwene dada. Na a man for
out there with humility. Out there with humility. Apologize to Ghanaians. Admit your mistakes before you can convince anybody to vote. If you ignore the hardships Ghanaians are going through, they will never accept what you are saying. You first have to admit that there are hardships. But then before the time, let's give MPP another chance. And I know we've all learned our lessons. We are not going to sit back. We will have Dr. Bobie, the Vice President, who is elected. I've been talking to him. We'll share ideas, all the ideas I have. I was telling Ghanaians during the campaign, I'm not going to keep it to myself because I didn't win. Then I'm not in trouble. Go out there with humility. Apologize to Ghanaians. Admit your mistakes before you can convince anybody to vote.
And I chop away in a echo so. A chelpa we nyina ekọ so Kwame se mo wa Akufo-Addo statue no a friend say takrade de no mo fa nto ana mpese me kan asem e fa ho ansan makoye dum so adwuma no quick one me what the next 30 minutes to go, so please let's double up. But mesre I don't do this, but mayor said Juma we Ghana from Fancheme. Mesre takrade for Akufo-Addo statue munko bubu. For that one, mean to obia for so munyai. But the entire me tufu no there because of human lives and sad nintinena ena emame etufo. Na ye nyina yem for done biakoye. Na yen transfer fe. Me dey me obia nim the way I do my things. Chale, very easygoing person, and so that's it. But Akufo-Addo statue no there. Munko bubu mo town. Me bo wampo. Munko bubu mu takrade for sa statue front and time. A fin nipa bonini ya was say wa mine. Minim de ntia takrade for twan de ai e de no mo twan de ai NDC for mo takrade e de na mo twan hwan munko bubu mu munko enko bubu mu awurade me ayi kura ba me so no ai munko bubu mu how can we have this reckless, a thief, a criminal, this Akufo-Addo, a criminal at the time at the freeway na ya dey see a krom finfin na a kwanye emfutro ani ade na okoya de we yesi wo na ya nya ahemfu bi so tie kire ya nara na ya man seska no muntinkabo de makrom afo no ade ye wo mo kwan no a endinkanye munko bubu mu very useless ade we hey yamba mo Friday and this for mo water grade mo am busa ade we ya nwu a munko bubu mu ena ya mumma ade ntina ade we da from ade fun tantan we na da from very useless man to ono any family kura na useless man to society, useless man. Enye me producer anka wo be hu West bia me use amount tisa apoka omumbu useless man, bad luck ni mama pen should be crying na me de mama pra very useless person way waste your mind 8 years why waste your time just like that destroy your mind to say Ghana aswareko useless man na nko mama tiwa de no kransi wo no mbubu Akufo-Addo de no a useless human being ever. All right, so today President John Mahama and energy sector players ni shia no mo di nkomo a mo di ye no say ye besre your friend is saying me producers ora Felix of Squatch e dey ho asem to dwa right na me pacho say oh my videos on Doomso no there me all right so yanko share the Doomso ya come over the 8 years at least we have incidents to show what we have went through for the past 8 years. For the past.
Yama lights of what Samajeno says here. Baby way or the sea part for Edundu. There's oxygen but no flow meter to connect. This baby is on CPAP. There's no light to connect. Off. No flow meter to even connect with the oxygen. If we don't get light in few minutes, probability that we might lose a lot of babies is high. Samajeno Niku. The whole world is full. No CPAP, no light. Everywhere is off. Everywhere is off. Babies are in data. This baby is not fine. CPAP is off. No light to connect. No flow meter to connect to the oxygen. There's oxygen but no flow meter. This is not right. We have about 10 critically ill babies, all on CPAP. The whole place is dark. If you don't get light in few minutes, the probability that we might lose a lot of babies is high. That is not funny at all. Samajeno intensive care units, where critically ill babies are being monitored. Everywhere is off. Everywhere.
I'm in the news here. What the more papa? Many me both. Many me I go for the mama's one. Ever summer. Benny. Oh look, my eye. Yes, Robert.
All African games, Yanokrano, Yamfire, and Wani, and we have this guy, almost a boy, a small boy, we know for Herbert Kappa or that stupid boy. Or no, to us, Jankanya see so a mom, and you know, when you have these foolish boys or more brother, now. During the 8-year rule of Akufo-Addo, the energy crisis, you call mu ekroma. But you got here, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, who is the spokesperson for the NDC administration. Yenkoti and Samoa, and Rajo Mama ne industry players in the energy sector, Asia. And Yenti and
precisely what has happened. Government has been briefed in order to address the situation because we know that it is pretty urgent. A technical committee has been set up that has representatives from all the key players in the management of Ghana's energy sector, and they have up until the close of day today to put before government a roadmap on what exactly needs to be done and how it can be done. So you can rest assured that government is taking the matter seriously and will do what has to be done in order to avert any difficulty for the people of Ghana. It needs to be stressed that the pegging exercise, or if you like, the maintenance exercise on the pipeline, should have been carried out in October of last year. Government then, the MPP government, requested that they shift it to January 20th in order that they will have sufficient time to procure the alternative fuels, that is the liquid oils, to power the thermal plants within the period that gas will not be available. At least in about 2 national security briefings that the then president-elect held with the present government, he asked about the status of the procurement of oils, and he was given firm assurance by the then government that they had put mechanisms in place to resolve the situation, that there will not be the difficulty that we are talking about today. It does appear that that promise was not kept, and therefore the responsibility has shifted to the present government. But President Mama is alive to the task, and adequate responses will be fashioned to address this particular concern. Thank you very much.
Do we get the feeling that WAPCO would be sticking to the timeline of the January 20th, or the deferral is what you may be exploring?
Well, various options are on the table, and as I indicated, there's a committee, a technical committee, with representation from all the key players in the energy value chain that will be meeting, and they have close of day today to present a roadmap. So all options that can be explored to, first of all, avert any difficulty and address the situation at hand will be put on the table, and government will make a decision based on what we receive.
Will Dumso be returning?
Well, I think that we need to wait for the work of the committee to know exactly what can be done. The idea is to ensure that we minimize any impact, as it were, of this particular situation.
So if anything I understand is, if there is any problem right now in regards to the power crisis, it would cost fuel that was supposed to be purchased.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been in government for 1 day. I'm not sure that you can order and have fuel delivered to you in 1 day. Yes. So, as I indicated, this should have been done at least in October. Government then said that they needed up to January 20th to put their house in order and do the procurement of fuel. During the security briefings that President Mama had, he asked specific questions regarding the status of implementation of that plan. He was given firm assurance that everything was in order, only for us to discover, as of yesterday, that had not been done. And that is why, as a responsible government, we've taken up the mantle to ensure that we do the right things. So it has to be stated clearly that it was some dereliction of duty on the part of the outgoing government that has resulted in this situation. But we will take the steps that are necessary to address it. Precisely what has happened. Government has been briefed in order to address the situation, because we know that it is PT urgent. A technical committee has been set up that has representatives from all the key players in the management of Ghana's energy sector.
We have Felix Ofosukwachina but the share statement at Gridco for Ede Abba. Your statement at Gridco for Ede Abba. And Mame, I remind you, sir, my very good brother. They say, Yadane, and we are for Honorable Suleimana Adama MP for time. In fact, Yanin in the year Jumani last year. Minia, I think of it here. Mwakwabaso. Yama trinkwa so. Na ye bo endis na so yama munyina mu trinkwa. Moya de. Moya de pa. Ye say ablekuma afi no mo kai omo yere coalition e wo ablekuma, and it seems say hono enye kura. Anyway, in him say Ibenya various reports from there. But Honorable, tell me, so how's the feeling like? 183. Okay, with Independence 4.
Independence 4.
And I learned Independent 4, no, they are sitting with you.
Yes.
TSA 187.
Yes.
Wow. How is the feeling like? Tell me.
Relief. Relief. If Parliament, Ghana for my in Chempe. Adea, if Parliament, aye. Any your ma. Esi anim say President Mama Peso Oyeno. Me sure say numbers we a relief my me can say numbers we a relief mine, because a numbers no eko ye send a if parliamentar and ka President Mama bebre. Ti nyame adom a numbers na ba my no emuru so yenya 190 kura yepe.
Still
yepe
because my who's a more fight for other ones.
If you say, enka democracy ye. Now so democracy, the Ghana democracy be adwuma pa na say. Ebe ma MPP fia bi.
No ma pebe bi atena.
No ma pebe bi atena, e ma mo fia. Eno na beboa. Eno so na Ghana for the amaye no. Enti ye pe bebre kura ka ho no.
But tell me, so now no mushia parliament. Now omu demeanor to say, omu body language to say.
In fact, power through sa e humble pa. Minim say MPP fu bu ade sa.
Sa?
Minim so mu ye humble sa. Enka pe woni ko say wo ha ni TV so ahunhu.
Ohun yi.
As what parliament na o twi woni hwe ba bi MPP bench no. Na 4 rules no. Un say parliament achichem 4. Nti ekwan de dem mako 4. Ya famiensa ene de ba kwa mo.
Oh.
Na o mo hye ba bi.
Oh.
Na nipa ohun say yehu kura ye nkasa wo ho. Yehu say o colleague member of parliament. If they are any minister or doing so ye kese eche hu bia. Na nne o pe kwan kura kasa wo ho.
Or trash ye kura be chia wo.
Yes. E kire wo say Ghana for the 2 million sha won sa. Hwe 2 million ye.
Hwe ho ye.
They are humbled. 2 million power no mulusu ye no. A humble or the true colors of nipa na ye no mo ye adwuma no. Ya hu say fe de nipa na ye no mo te ho. First ne de no ma dwene say mo te soro ba bi na ye tifem.
I see.
And I don't say
was it that bad?
I don't say it say me spite mana me ha money. Me ankasa e me feel no me feel here psychology. Me tena ba bi na me hwe omudi and me hu say ampa. It was that bad. Sober reflection. Omuti ho din they look like people who are lost. Chamber na no omuti ho dada no. I say nyo omu na ti chamber ho no.
I see.
I saw makoba bia omaya ho.
Was it that bad then?
It was that bad.
Their behavior, their posture.
In fact, ye nyina ye on namfo wom. But omo di tumi ma omo no. Say ministers are. On be accord omo follow members of parliament with respect. Say ye di buo be ma ye nua mo eno omo wo ha. Okopade ye kura wonni bi. Na nso kwan ba fa so be kasa onua ho no. Me pese me bobodi. Na it was that bad. At that time it was that bad.
Eno mo ankada, mo obi aso antida.
No kura ni say obi na eche na wo call ye na o cheche no ho kire. Enti ne wo be ya.
E de na abeka.
Wo be gi ache no. Enehia. Sabi obi ba na ono wo che. Na wo de wo kosra. Se da bia mpese be sra de. Obi ampese da bia be sra de. Enti ne wo se ye ya ne se ye yire ye ho ne ye gitumi no. Tumi ni so asesa. We are not lording it. But e kire wo say ene wontimi nkojina radio so enka se wonye me member of parliament wonye mfiri me party mu na wo pa kwan na wo ba me ho amimu a wontimi nkoka sa if you say to me no Ghana for na de share wonsa ene wo ye ordinary MP eni se kwan sei e wo constituency ho a wo beba minister bi ho ana.
Anyway, I'll come back. So, Gridco for the statement about and quick one. Yeah, Konkuti Gridco for almost a statement almost issue at the Abba. So, Salima Aminu says we really need the remaining seats. And of course, I know they are working on it. Okay, so we have Gridco statement, power supply outlook for the West African gas pipeline offshore that from January 20th, February 16th. Okay, so I'm about Juma. And let me just pick the first paragraph. WAPCO has sent notification of their plan to conduct mandatory maintenance on the offshore West African gas pipeline to carry out a region that is cleaning exercise, conduct inspection and replacement of subsea valves scheduled from January 20th to February 16th, 2025. This maintenance was originally scheduled for October 2024 but had to be rescheduled at the request of the Ministry of Energy. This report takes a look at the implication of the pigeon, that is the cleansing exercise, on generation capacity during the period, its overall impact on the security of supply and makes recommendations to minimize the impact. The report also takes a look at the power supply outlook for 2025. So they have put down strategy and assumptions for the WAGP cleaning exercise. A bullet pointer ɔmo lay it down but yɛnua baako a ɔwɔ hɔ Frank Otre ɔwɔ Gridco am I a fair idea of what is exactly happening with
Good morning. So we came here because the West African Gas Pipeline Company informed about some planned maintenance activity that has to be done on the gas pipeline that runs from Nigeria and brings gas to Ghana. This, as they informed, is a critical maintenance after a certain number of hours or a period of running to ensure the integrity of the pipeline. Now, this work requires that the pipeline, that the portion which sends gas to power plants in Tema will be shut down for the period. The period they need to do the maintenance is about 1 month. Now, because the gas that they supply to Tema plants in Tema is going to be shut down, it is needful that we get some liquid fuels for some of the plants in Tema to run so that we continue to have adequate supply even during the period of the pigging. What we came to inform the government is that yes, there are some liquid fuels, but it's not enough to cover for the period of the pigging. And so efforts have to be made to get enough volumes of the liquid fuel so that that critical maintenance can go on as planned. So this is what we came to inform the government. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning. So we came here because the West African Gas Pipeline Company informed about some planned maintenance activity that has to be done on the gas pipeline that runs from Nigeria and brings gas to Ghana. This, as they informed, is a critical maintenance.
Media say so anyambiano dum so asiaba besiaba na, and I think Felix should let people know that already we are in dum so dada.
Of course.
So this kind of questions anyway, but Obispe Musa say Mama MPP deputy speaker. Why?
Maminchiro mu kakra.
Yeah.
Your constitution no. Emre wo ho no say see first deputy speaker. Any second deputy speaker. Omo mienu ntimi free party baako.
Ye first
deputy speaker. Any second deputy speaker. Omo mienu ntimi free party baako.
Okay.
Eno nti ye wo party mienu ene wo ho ene wo independent maako enan. Na party mi ne wo ho ne NDC ne MPP. NDC afa first deputy speaker eyewura ahiafo a second deputy speaker no ada say be free MPP mu and be free independent.
Ada nti free independent.
Catch no ni. Me nua me no nyina na betana station ha. Ene ye hwese party no discipline ebe ya adwuma. Na nipa yedu omo call abato no omo mamba independent omo so omo ne be NDC be ya adwuma no me ni problem with that. Yeah. It's about numbers in politics.
Okay.
Na I was say ye president I be set to party we mu. Baby am gina yi. So be gina independent o me ho. Na o win na party no be through parliament. Na party ni decide say independent candidate no ye be ni speaker of parliament. E wo ha. Se me metifia e de na medwen. Me na me gina party na na mu. Na nipa na gina independent na mu. Number 2, ye the experience na ye adwuma parliament ho. So be a first time member of parliament. Man kaso ontimi speaker. Now so no kremu no, it will take him some time to adapt. And unti all the nuances I wo ho. Na not just the NDC MPs, but party ni nyina e dey take decision say ye nyai the second deputy speaker akonwa no emomo.
But yes, you see two wrongs does not make right. But you know say obi to say Freddie Blay CPP now a first timer from CPP. MPP before decided say omo de bemano without considering NDC. So Why?
Yo. Ne ye ka say MPP boni omaye. Ena ye betu omoka. Meje di senka ye muma yo.
No, but honorable. Sir, moya so don't you think say time biana MPP for be whom say sabita fracture sabi mpacho manu so now so we there nkotodwe sabita fracture ombebu mu agimi for, and anytime they will get the opportunity to punish you guys, they will punish you knowing that a drum so you can't do it.
Menim say a very unpopular topic to defend. So asem ya ye kan a very unpopular topic to defend.
Yeah.
But the bia me no ba ha me catch will say MPP no. MPP as a party no. Why no mo hwe no so? E de ye omo nyoma. Omo hwe President Akufo-Addo so. Na mo de aye omo nyoma. Hwe NDC gina ho no. Why na NDC hwe no so? Any ade aye nyoma. Enti the two of us cannot be the same. Who say you opposition no? Da bia catch them say NDC ni MP enye pe. Ya nkasa ye ba enyoma e wo say ye no. Ye nye. Ye be ye. Accountability o say demand bia ye be demand. But on this particular score, who say parliament adjuma no so? There are a lot of things involved.
No, we agree. But since MPP, I decided to say, omo mo beko buga. Like, omo person mo chese omo abodam. Mo dam ni bi anse wo mo a, ankyere wo mo a. Ebe den no mo say, okay, next time say ensa katumi a. Eni kwa say ye ni say because at least this year ye bia ma aye ya.
Say decision no nyom no be take. Say decision no say next time you say cut to me no e Ghana for need to me no be more enti
no but obviously me no honorable even one kwan pokran one mutrim say we can run one party state
me gidi
so definitely one day even MPP gumpa the elements
yes
party be emerging the elements will join so Ghana for the same people now we are dealing with
yes me gidi say Ghana for no enyoma aye no say eso Ghana for ani a kai hu say enya Ghana for so nko even no Ghana for nko na to aba but amamuo won say da bia me no betena ha na ye ka say wo have freedom perception index a e wo ha wo hwe the way international agencies everything a ye kwa akiri pa enyoma we nyina ka ho tolerance a ye wo ene nyoma enti we die minim say enye nipa bebre de and this is supported bebre enye de na no na ewie ye caucus meeting a
someone what sound
ye wie caucus meeting a na enya nkoye ayinumpo e wo chamber ho a bebre tin say ye beja second deputy speaker mo no na enye omo de eye bebre ya na so amamu no ya bai enye decision bia na be but trust the system, trust the leadership say we a decision so paper bebre.
You see the way MPP treated more in parliament for the 8 years. I'm not gonna for GD say you guys should treat them even worse so that next time omunya to me ombe hu say yemfa to me enye rough
eno enya nuru ho eno nya nuru ho won say enyoma bia constitution na ka no yenim say constitution is black and white portions of constitution be black and white ebi ni say so we first appointed to say anu ne ye wura afenyoma kende call supreme court wa supreme court kama MPP say who defective free party me kojina independent e was say you free way black and white, you don't need interpretation, but supreme court found a way to do the interpretation. Supreme court interpretation you know na Ghana for omo na Ghana for iti omo na Ghana for omo enti sa portions no ebi wo ho when so clear in our minds clear say the two candidates, the two speakers, deputy speakers cannot come from the same party. And we could have decided say you choose them from the same party then go Supreme Court for interpretation, but now tell us say MPP for year you know and no be so started
but yeah and I make no say
opa say any MPP here be
no I'm out for GD say you need to use the same process to punish them for them to understand that everybody can be stupid.
Okay, me Bobie. Yeah, understanding of reset Ghana.
Yes.
I say, and say, now Akufo-Addo, I say all the institutions of state. Was say Ghana, was say enyoma dey run democracy.
We agreed on that score of resetting institutions and those things. We agree, But when it comes to money MPP for dealings, that is where I'm on for a problem. Because me seriously, to be honest with you, say Ujamia, I would never be fair with anybody or yet linked to Akufo-Addo and MPP. Never. Because they don't believe in fairness. Only ya just say hano say near ya no Ansah no respect you. Yes, that is MPP ni. So one say MPP near ya ombu. Just say near ya ubonso siawa obu pa. But who say ono ese near ya. But when you get the chance of any bia, now what Jaina their channel. And body in the future. That is what everybody is talking about. Oh no, we are complaining. I don't know. And you be
Martinia, what can I say? There'll be ways of doing it.
Okay.
It can't be below. You bet me a faswa. And MPP for aye MPC and can't send me brain tremo. Nobody aye in Parliament. No, there are too many ways. But we the who say we a constitutional matter
anyway.
And it me per se you best say constitution send your mama say no. And it is a brother mama can say let's reset Ghana. And your man or say no ye be ye. I'm a Ghana for who not saying na democracy tier no. Ye per se a sister constitution, you know. President Mama can say at some point I will change the constitution.
Yeah.
Send a bear. Say be not president is a Akufo-Addo mpa.
All right, so I just got a text from a listener. Bobie, in fact, I was angry with the NDC for giving the second deputy speaker to MPP. But after I got an explanation from an NDC MP friend as to why they did so in the name of party discipline, I agreed with the party. We cannot reward indiscipline on the part of independent candidates who stood against the party and created so much hatred and ran up to the 2024 elections at Afram Plains, North and Wollensee. All right, okay, so these are some of the issues that I think it will be also
of course.
But on the issues of Dumso, Ansah panel members never joining here, you know. And make panel members and say we have the next just 1 hour 30 minutes to go, and when the time comes, I don't have any ABR than to close. But this Dumso issue, Gridco statement, and power producers and industry players, the president, and today minimum say inside information. Then from Parliament, tell us what is happening. Give us inside stuffs.
Dumso is there already. Kwabena Dumso unim say even the runner to the election na na buy be kan Dumso asem. And I Ghana for na kasa yeti ejamu no. Wa one crying. Wo kuma se wa kasa unim say Dumso ho. Na ne nwanwa pa ne say. Won say ye constitution no. Ya hihye ne say there will be no vacuum. Say ekwan eneba bia. Enunti so president be free so a ada say wa ban na obeto aso ana ban foforo na beto aso no. There are ways. Obeshishe akwan. Me shock of today. Any enra. Any to realize say na Greeko nipa na mo interview no all can say ombe president amani say they will need more fuel because of maintenance or more no. They need more liquid to be able to power the plants. That this thing should have been the responsibility of the Akufo-Addo abana econo because
in October
buying fuel and this is kola atwisika koto. You need time to procure. And na yasem do some there ewo but trust President Mama. On say no na idea kunwa no man no. We share the industry players to find a way forward because it's about all the industry players. Kai who say IPPC no so ye do mo ka bebre. Ye do mo ka in billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And no na dum so na ba no. Because omo na produce power no ama yen. Yakoto na ya distribution ama yen crofo. And no omo so omo ntua omo ka no. Enti it's not about excuses but reality e wo ho. Enti me de me ka no afidie so ama Ghana fo nyina hu say edum so no ya beto. Now so President Mama send you fix it back no be fix it. Na yen kai hu say yenim say President Akufo-Addo no ye odada nipa. But they say the woman who said he was deceitful. efise uja akonwa ato ho ama obi abefa akonwa no ena me no kasa yi ye treasury num afi na president Mahama Ekobisa say what is in the treasury but that I was occupy fuel I was occupy fuel to be able to manage the system enti dum so no de e wo ho afi de president Mahama ba onya kwan kura ntwa ne ho emre bia na ye ka kire omo say they have kept the light on at what cost light na air run at what cost with over $2 billion the independent power producers in the car. Meanwhile, so
$2 billion.
Yes, you in billions of dollars. Yes. Meanwhile, so your Esla.
See, I know more the collateral.
Meanwhile, President Mahama Ekono. Na Esla no. You try can you know mana kofa this emergency power plant about solve doom sono. Ene edum so na se asore ama ne ho so denden na nka mo kompo mun siesie mo chie mo jani nyina to ho na obi a obaaye no onye hwee no on ye didum so no e be hia no enti ene ye the first day of government me pese Ghana fo nyina hu se dum so no na ye ka ho asem bebre no ye se da ponchire ni bewu ene be hu ne tenten ene dum so no wo ho e ka no gu ho enti the ways to solve it President Mahama meeting on independent power producers any players are more energy sector no ahia no me gidi say benya good information afri ho
Mame Mahonto Kwaba is a broadcast journalist and a host for Amayosem, right? Yeah. Amayosem on original TV. Honto Akwaba Akra afisha paso
afin kometien afise se na Ghana for ehunu emfasode a ewo so motoaba edema
inshallah
Mahama
inshallah
na omoma NDC over 180 seats in parliament
83
so I'm say over 180
okay.
83 no cry no nya because you we still have more seats to win
yeah
because very soon MPP for ni bewu
ana Ashanti region crowd so ma kojiji injunction against some seats omugusu ye
because ahokire any animguase any koma ebeka omo MPC no dodo no an intimi survive this 4 years and omo dey rehobe jan to am yakoba by election and all those seats nyina so be saba beka NDC for ho enti ye na Ghana for nyina se na me sama won so official pa
amen
ana pe me nam kwasa me bana ma me aba because na dem adwuma hima meska na me aba ne atwuma ma so mu nyina adwuma mu de munko break bra ma break munko break nes we refi NDC what power so MPP for kan kwase asem bia ye nkan hwe ye ni abre ye buma ye hu ya no ma se Ghana aditro ye say de nyina ye sha ase pe o kan ya ni ayiwa no o kan ya ni ayiwa no enti ye nko leave ye jina one de na nipa oni ni ti oya kronfo o koda no abewi awo dabi and now dey na enti ejina mu 4 years ni ejina mu aye etwa kosi se na me bana mi ti one honorable I say honorable chiremu nse politics ni de ye no odam no enko ni de ye na mten na mpempi politics na ye ne odam no what the common sense to ho a na emfa yes what the common sense to ho pa minya yanka meka cho se me ne wonya adwen ene de mokoye se MPP meye deputy no me ne monya adwen na so ni tintini tewa nyina ne se bi obuoni ni die so ne de amamo ana musumatu sa na mo ne ntimi nka se emrashi bedwafo ohani adio wotwe ene akire ene party mpanyimfo including the national chairman including the president himself ene omomka bi omu nyina ne se bi omu nim nyansa no mutu sa na mo no na emom nipa MPP ni said ye na Bobie kai no ye hu ne mobo nde bia meka political sense ye forgive obi offend you politically pay him back, especially MPP. Pay them back. The Akufo Beye Rollins appointees. Emma bi kwa de fiasi ewu ye. Chechu, di entine de chechu kotu efiase. yesi chachu ede GMPC fo sika akodua me no so anya say ono ani me o because we bekan a e got to a point ehun say ukofa Malaysia for de be omka say ha no be fa me de free Ghana fo hu emfasode a na e wo meso enti kofo kura bete kofo mesi nyame ebetua kofo ka no
wo yama moya fo papa
nyame ebetua kofo ka no nyame ebetua kofo ka no omae na Ghana fo bebre nim
oye nipa boni ni o
enti wo ka omso no ye panyin eno ayese enti akwese na obokufo di no amoni di mpa na wo ka ni su ni ban
pa wo ye kromfo
nyame ebetua kofo ka ne mai
onye
chachu hunu se baby economy ni ikono wiase nyina ekono abe aba be ye oila sika kura wo musin gold we tuno
of course
Singapore Malaysia mu nyina ayabe enti wo mu se GMPC for mandate
abedie
yes
nyame bo
so far so na when you say na me no me pacho
oh no baba oh baba abaso
ni be say na me say GMPC mandate ni say omo na hwehwe bebia fango wo na yentu omo call mandate no but chachu nyansani badwen ba odwen ko nkan dwen ko akiri hu say no abeso won faso ento the GMPC fosi kan bi koye invest edi ko dua me anka ye be harvest me no ya process me ye nya enwo wom ye benya adwen wom ye benya said na na ka so faso bebre kofo say once enye GMPC for call mandate say omo be dua menti no ye di chachu koto afiase mfie num ye di chachu court first attempt chachu no defend no or we need case no kofo say da na kofo ni Ghana kofo say da over my dead body oba e no call appoint another high court judge omo friend Harry Aban ede ne koka appeal court no e no mo safre case ni jail chachu kata 5 years e ko wi ase sa judge no osun na no osunisuo say ni worst mistake waye chachu kata or convict no because na nyina nia kofo na make sure say emfa chachu ntum ina de chachu ko to afiase chachu da afiase na na obi oye asthmatic patient na kuma ya de na na asthma baye ye de ne ba ya sabia na handcuff guninsa ye de ne betu kolebu na handcuff edan nsa ebo bed mu chachu kata na ne nsa handcuff edan nsa abo bed mu chachu kata obi a well living in life asum Ghana nyina woni baby akọ this is how Kufuor treated chachu kata ya de no mu ya den no wo se o ma chachu kata pad na chachu se na nka meda hawu ena chachu reject ye ko si se NDC for ba ya chachu efri efiase Kufuor tu sa na mo Kufuor ba ye no e de no ba ye sa emenu a Kufuor government be invest huge amount of money e wo meduam Mekura senkin kesu sisekoda ma susu kobresu bechem eye tachimentia eho na emeno omo nursery na wo bechem eho na emeno wo omo ye se aban be ma osika kua ni wudi enyen so obekwa akopa asase aban be ma osika na de ado asase no na abena ma osidness no na abana ma wo eye adwumafo no ma ba bidua emeno e de ama no ma do ho ama mfie nu eninti no omo register kuafo mesi mekura seseko MPP chama wo ha efe na jedu wo sa Pentecost elder wo de ne ba na otua no fo ano din e ka list no e de ne kraman ye fe ne mispa kraman ni di ka list ho e kokoji se sika no koje Mercedes e me ko wi ase akura na se including me papa wo no ade ne sika ne do afuo no e hyepam ye yemfa manemra no ya manemani bi ti me papa no ane tu ka ne ko bechem eno koto meno no de buy no bedua no duase Pentecost elder no say MPP chairman no woje Mercedes over 5,000 be go awia mu a wantimi anua ni nyina hye enti sa ema investment na chachu chikata ye no akofo ami achi ni tum no kofo so ba be ye mani bia adwene nyansa no oni bi enti no sa mena ntumi anyina enti nipa MPP ni ye hu no mabo Kwame Nkrumah and estimate MPP tradition UGCC. What happened? They killed him. Kwame Nkrumah ji fa wudie ma Ghana MPP for two na bangu mo nananom UGCC etu Kwame Nkrumah bangu twa na sufri Ghana se Kwame Nkrumah ntimi si Ghana empo na mu kura na mo pese de Kwame Nkrumah mu beba Ghana mpo ni ababe ye na yi wo Ghana ha sei. That is Kwame Nkrumah. The omde ya Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah books awodo otwe nyina mo hini nyina Kwame Nkrumah statue omu buru nyina metese na aka se Kufuor statue eye takra de se mema ni ho
me omo mbunu by the close of Friday we remember
Kwame Nkrumah statue omu bu no Kwame Nkrumah museum ni library omu se wo nyina the mere mention of Kwame Nkrumah name cry kum crofo because they were mentioning Kwame Nkrumah's name. CPP is a political party omu gi CPP ejapade nyina ba bia Ministry of Information and omu wono sa dani ye CPP for headquarters Kwame Nkrumah ni see omu gi CPP for ejapade make sure say a political party called CPP will never survive. Indeed CPP and me nyina naso bi emesi ne enti MPP ye underrate and as me wunya kwanya no a ukono gina amna no a don't just push him o pia no to amna no mu wi a kofa wheel loader na ekope abo se do begu concrete no de ka fa abo no gu no so na ma wi abo mefa no so mani tintim anse was aka se concrete wo so se de be yo mu
omu ye nipa
MPP ni anya na
omu ye nipa honorable omu ni ehumobro wi ase o se woni MPP ni ya de na order form a obe power chew o ye nyina Ghana for wate enya hwe wate but ni tirim no ohun se o ye alien onya opportunity sorry ya obekum. That is MPP for you. But and tina na me kan wa asem say me de me Bobie Ansah me tie de me minim say me nya political power da e wo bi ase, but I can never be fair to an MPP person.
A mistake.
Ya ne de me ka say mo nye
ya wo MPP ni favor kwa Yakopon be count
because o ye ne papa o ye MPP ni papa o show din onyawa no odu bone, and they don't feel say yeah enipa ba ko Ghana for ne nyina yet. No, they have never had that feeling in ewo mumu. So omo na nya 183 me do nya mesen ka mo be dwane. Oh honorable and come to me in Ghana, there is no way. Some people in nya 183. There is no way yam bet me atra Ghana. Anyway, so do so quick that yen jump ko other issues so
of our winim. Debia na me kasa asem we. Fiti ase na list ni me nyaadwo kra na me nyaadwo edu ba bi de na ase list o ya temase kakra. Ensusue ni enni kufu amamuo ene kufu ado amamuo ntemo. Debi ensusue na ntem kra na Ghana fo na ya ere afi asem. Entia na ere afi ni amahodo akofo ene sabres na social media ni ho. Ene na MPP control traditional media no and information news ni be information be ho no a ye ka e de share. Hwade Kufuor betna amamu so mampeni for 8 good years uninterrupted. Single spine pay policy Kufuor are implemented that adia be chiama Kufuor amamu no ekona wiye anode ne nsa sha ase no de be share Professor Mercekon
to akatuam 30%
or sa to akatuam 30%. Single spine pay policy no ema policy for na BG 250 Ghana cedis then or market to a shooty call 1,002, 1,005, 3,000. Sabre Kufuor as I say economy no. I know the share Professor Mercekon. When him say what 2 amana Professor Mercekon abaya oba bedem. Professor Mercekon by one opportunity. He accepted the responsibility. We make sure say few months now single pay policy ni shase no. Aria se na wo nyina no later otua ni nyina e de ma wo mo na wa seti bibia se Mers Mahama government embe faili na so Nyankopon daroma o man faili because I always tell Ghana for say untimi mfa MPP ni N22 NDC ho ebanim dia MPP fu kuta fake certificate o man kusua de dodo no aye ni bi na wo school mu ene kra ni bi na wo school mu all my class ye presentation onye bi ye assignment onye bi ube hunu ana ye exams enu kwa je ba be tru owi oba fa kira kwa kutuetuetu abrabo na je. That is how MPP sit here. What the share Professor Mercy come. Professor Mercy Mahama redeem themselves and make sure say single spy pay policy no ejina. Oye ni nyina. Mahama Efra Bemu 2017. After all the difficulties Mahama buying a go through, I ended up in IMF from 2015 to 2018. Ninyina chi Mahama established a year economic buffers, sinking fund, stabilization fund, investment infrastructure investment fund, a year get fund crowd they say an NDC rolling time about 2 years or the ninyina to ho. Sika need them over $1.5 billion. Mahama Jai. Mahama after say energy sector. Oh, being inherited ye. Ako for doom so by ye. Do ye any say what the Ghana sika taxpayers money. And a demand so for Monfaka, Monconcoda, Akusumbu, Namo Mompaye. Utre sika de Ghanaian Times in graphic. Every morning, Mon reporting Monfa Kusumbu Damono. Ensuno level emeto na Ghana fo nyina hu se dum so na aba no enye meme ko fo mamane mu Nyankopon na trimu oden ena o man nsuo ntongu akusumbo dam no mu de bia no report because there's no enough generation capacity. Mahama fix the generation capacity no e double no e de to ho no. Mahama procure oil anke di begu mfidie ya ne ni bi ntia e bedunum kane ano for 3 good months ena ode ma Akufuado. Enti Akufuado ba bemu January, February, March. Na Mahama procure oil no dey see what the amano say yemfa ngu mfidie no mo. Is there, you can Google and check what Mahama did. Wo obaye generation capacity one fa bi anka. Common fuel la wo de beja kra no. Wantimi anfa enya. Amene de ntia enkane ebedundum ni because of fuel. Na esanse no munim de o maye enti no aboa papu hu na tiase wu hu na tiase wu yes obi akwatena brochire wakwatena UK for several years waba Ghana se paste na wontimi nto se ne seno na se bio akado ntimi ntwio de bia be hu no ne se apro obetena o katire Ghana for say Mahama ba edum so because they knew what they have done. Na o ma se bi o majimi ni say o mu free say etetebre no enti Ghana fo nim enne social media da roma sa video ya boy Cape Coast stadium ye bobole koye enye traditional media na publish you Ghana fo no mo stadium ho
social media
you dum no mu twae. We have all those records. And then upon all the investment Mahama Dija won in the energy sector, including $1 billion at Tuabo gas processing plant, Akufuado has left behind $2.5 billion a year debt. And we can go to the internet and then retrieve all the letters are independent power producers. Threatening letters to the extent say got to a point sonon as Ogrikrade almost shut down my plant. Everybody knows. Imagine say said they could force set a trap at the mills no almost set a trap at the ama Mahama because they were campaigning so moto abama Mahama or the dum so beba enti ordinary Ghanaian na who say odum saba oh yanka Mahama na de dum saba but omobua with all these difficulties I be go through no. Every Ghanaian should be rest assured say Mahama government know how to, they have done it and they will do it again. This problem will be resolved. Nemu Ghana for momure mfi Ghana Akufuado ediejaye. Akufuado a leave behind. Bosia abanji ye ubejidi ye for 8 good years. Tuyaka wosi wuntua enti wo dey domestic debt exchange program. Eka wo say ka wo tua ne 2024. Wo dey call 2032, 2036, 2040. And now what they call because only the obedi there mama me adwuma eka Ghana de wa manone Mahama nyansani kofuo ebebe ekwaje bosia na efe ni Eurobond $750 million enya Mahama ne di kofuo ade Professor Mills ene di kofuo ade But Mahama bedi ade no. Mahama a creative fund and a friend a sinking fund e discuss to mu because 2017-2018 na sa abosiana kofo kobo ya sa euro bond 750 million yentimi nkyere ade di sika ne ye organ wa wo si wunimu no kyere ade akofo $750 million euro bond no wa wo si wunimu kyere ade akofo de ye Mahama di sika to mu si yemfantua. So Mahama was not only paying data obeji yo data wa metumpo obeto ye. Mahama was making provisions say the bitua. And Akufo-Addo ba ya external creditors ye see ntua muka. Domestic creditors ye see ntua. Ye niska. To the stand say first time in the history of Ghana WAEC emofra ko tron sorry na omo twa omo resource dey eco school na WAEC is want me release it because abind the nika over 84 million Ghana cedis abind tuaye abind so okwa kotua no akotua only 25 million Ghana cedis na school su bebie WAEC sinima onchire wo mu anu hu abind mobo and no release resources enti abind common WAEC kwa wantimi antua
unim the sad thing today we are chance for a release statement so obi a oba best school no aduane man famra.
You see, Mr. President Mahama can say oba free SHS policy no obey review. Now obey stakeholder engagement. May that stakeholder engagement ne include CHAS, head of assisted secondary schools, teacher unions, no parent ne PTO mu nyina kan. Me pese omu engagement bi omu beye bia no. Omu man nya te say People's Assembly live. Now headmasters and headmistresses obia meka the true challenges of the secondary school I go through. A teacher for nankasa meka o masem life na metoda na se ewia ye hia se tekpe ye hia NDC aban and the way forward when it come to free SHS. Ghana for nankasa be the way forward said there was secondary school in Sinko because what say baby and food suppliers obo supply nuane edema secondary schools abind the omuka 8 years wentua oko oduomuka was wentua oko cheseka bia was Akufo-Addo abantua wentua school feeding na no ebeka nanu amampp afra ba mu ana omukobo dompem ewo Ministry of Gender and Social Protection because school feeding caterers yentua omuka. So this is the economy MPP are buying and Akufo-Addo and leave behind. Now, Ghana for Muma ye rain fee. I was say every year beer, to say was saying do every 7 December beer, and young battle Africa. I was say ye anniversary. Now ye celebrate your second independence. Now that anniversary, no, I was say ye reminded Ghana for the kind of Ghana Akufo-Addo leave behind after 8 successful years uninterrupted. Because I just say Ghana for be befi. Because a yawa Akufo-Addo abayin edi Ghana for famu no ebufuo sebi ahoro basketball ma hye yen enra Akufo-Addo oba independence kwade no amfa na kunya na ama so ska and no amfa V8 no amfa na kunya na nsimu no anche sem yes me as a president former president momfa makunya nsia enra President Mahama mpompo na Akufo-Addo kotu ni ka no free honum no koe. President Mahama kwa inspector guard of honor no na Akufo-Addo pua as obi pamo no ana otu ni ka na hwi ana ofuru no dwane koe. Ene unya aban V8 ento fuel emfa free fuel ngum emfa wakunya ensimu mfa driver nka ho emfa no nkotena nkokere de ope. Very soon sika na wawia ne sika de wawia bi papa nanso wodi ni nyina besa ho yade Akufo-Addo kosoro ba form sika na wawia no wodi ni nyina besa no ho yade sika ne besa yade no so nko because Akufo-Addo di Ghana man we di oman abro what bi da yenim se oman bia obesom oman a na se wokọ a na omanfo na hweso abesom ye se ye sompa na abesom ye a na omanfo na ye bibini e da hye wanimonyam. When I saw no kata no wanimonyam say I want to honor myself. Who does that? This will be our boredom. And to confess state to how do I yes sinu nkro no ba o ma be yo munyuma ko na bia Ghana fo bi hu say eno kra no anyansafo mu kwasiafo bebre wom because won hia sen ka MPP obi a wasoma MPP from UGCC tradition bi anwa e wo se ana no Ghana ha ye di statue anase run about to the din adentin wo se obi ti Jeko Tanko bi chebilamte adentin wo se ye hyenan munyam Edward Akufo-Addo papa adentin wo se hyenan munyam JB Dankwa adentin wo se hyenan munyam CK Tadem adentin wo se hyenan munyam ne records ne sen the records pa anything. But this is what MPP has been doing. MPP is trying to immortalize themselves in Ghana's history. Those say they don't have any good record, no. MPP has always been trying to immortalize themselves in Ghana's history and to make sure say, oh yayewe, and intina Akufo-Addo buy project a President Mahama commission na wakwa white plaque no na wodi ne diabo ho Ameri Power no akwa rename no Kumase enti 50 years 60 years abre ne emu bi ya ne ani ha na ye nchirima no so munim de ba koye se Akufo-Addo commission se Akufo-Addo na commission na ye 2014 2024 nkwa de a one na President Akufo-Addo ordinary Ghanaian na dwebe ne se Akufo-Addo na de bai and we must to was say correcting nyina say what was statue and now they are kwasi uncompleted road na contractor no krot why dey aban mutime nya hia just a contractor no you need to take
this for water crowd no mo ya menwanwa
na udi onim ye omuntu fancy che yesiesie kwa ni wia ne dey akoso as simple as ABC muntu fancy che said dem ya ma tiwa adodankwa corrupt woman we akwa kotena yoko say yoko fo so mo hyere ni monya no makwa akoye best e dey amano enu ama hu say emesa aka ne nompe o madwiri ni nyina sa pepepe sa Akufo-Addo say wa ye adwuma pasum Ghana fo sompa say na ro kogina parliament no say di tro no a Ghana fo eni akasa se bi enyan kwasiafo obi ye papa yenim so aye papa dia e be hwe ni monyam nemom you cannot honoring yourself no chese wa anya hwe because Kufuor did it Kufuor be your mampani 8 years obekọ no no akasa bo abaso no no akasa the highest chain and board day to say 50 chain 50 cent American hip hop gangster and odo adi gun kom no board no abaso the highest and Akufo-Addo so the same thing on so betra so 8 years o kono say MPP full soldiers how botuo how kumsi na obotuo onim nyina amomo na asho mani munyam owie already the highest egun kom. So what is the difference between Akufo-Addo and Kufuor-Amamu? Nimum Ghana for mama ye refi because Nyankopon Daroma social media internet na ye adwuma and we will never forgive, we will never forget. Nimum, let's not try to say MPP ni your boni na we ni bia Nyankopon mu aten o debi Nimum say MPP ni your boni na the chen wa Nyankopon bebu aten because so boni so Ghana constitution ni be bia no ayatro so be your boni afache no forgiveness any constitution and MPP ni ade bia waye bia ye wo records bia no let's go after them one after the other and the manya ntiesa no pay na temaport why de
babia
temaport why
go TDC so na why
de
Cocoa board na why de
no babia de ti wa woni mu mpa ho asem a na wayi ho na ye beba MMDC
MMDCs ne deɛ no opa yɛnti no okay so it's part of a main United Bible boss no JM first day in office intimate me the MMDC the night day afra mamenka man for say a rush energy drink one say onipa na we here say ube boost wo energy level very important ube boost wo energy level na se obetwa boost wo energy level amwa ye adwuma atimu de aye adwuma atinka say yes wo aye adwuma rush energy drink ye na Ghana for se obia eto aguso a wonom eni insusanso boni bia vitamins B5 B3 B6 B12 ashimade ai ena woma se da ginseng won se ginseng an wodi wom woma extract emunso no ena womo adi afra enti se wonom rush energy a me so da oboho kura ubehu anu se wasore rush energy drink was say grab a bottle ai na fedie fa quench your weakness na ahoɔden mmra Rush energy drink mesrɛw wanyi bia ya ha ho Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant ya yɛde ɛbɔ yɛ car engine so ban ɛma car no enya overheating ɛma car no engine ɛnaasɛ radiator tank no anwe naakye ma wɔ energy tank no wɔ engine no enya ɛyɛ mfie bebree na afei wɔse reduce ɛyɛ fuel consumption na ma engine no so yɛnoa ne Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant ya wɔn de aba 3367 coolant ɛna 1090 coolant ya wɔn de aba Ghana for ye commercial drivers ne mo a moso mo atom cars ahodoɔ ya motime nka awia nyinaa me boss say Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant na mo agi so wo say ye wo say omamu lubricant shops ubenya be from 0244 577 559 Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Hospital ewo Ofanko Barrier Asofa Star Oil Filling Station no from 0244 371 695 waya adwuma efri dwada ekopem kwasiada na wase Father Abraham no sunsumu wasayare ewo ehonnemani no na wasaye abuaw ewo sunsumu wase yade awodo cancer awodo anyodwo yade stroke diabetes fibroid eya ma bema agome akanya account eni yare awodo bia wo saw yare na ohia sunsumu de no se wode ya bru nua ni na waba de adekura akoye ya bru nua no na yenim na yenya bodua ne de a wafura hyekura onase atata bra na onhwe mawo afa so ebia upemu afri broni fitaa ho ompemu amfri bibini broni fitaa pa opemu afri sa broni no a ene sunsumu no wa binse eja ukura adwane agya o oyire adwane agya o opese osai eba ene papa yi obeya mawo wakoso obi dem kra obese won ho sese sa was mekobe do my darling my jolly but so obokokoko okra ne bag ya wasai eba o adwuma mu pese o yesi wo otu o ye de kwamgwache otu o ye de obetimi obeba obeya mawo no baba be ye eye CEO ewo adwumam afei onwie na wase ade kura ehunu se ebia why obi ayisa opeso ye attracting so an attracting was why yesem na bi ya no the flower nim that's what say bia Mr. Listowell Nana Kosipoku aban representative ebuawa wudi semna ne fu anim sa bondi aguso na fe de okọ okaya wajai ne kai di amount na de ko ye no so otimi eye pa ana owo money and favor soap ye no se bia ebia ye fa sa alaji agongo otwate no a mame bosi alaji ma no akwaji semna bi wudi adware puku adopa dware 5:30 and 5:45 6:30 now on office wo sure nim say alaji $1 million de bra no akukura ma wo ye no so eje Abraham o ye no so papa afa commanding soap ya no de se bia honorable kra kai na wani che wo a wodi dware saa o banka so bia ho din no abete do ha wo pake card afaka de bra ya no so na wajai na odi ama commanding soap ya no so ye miame papa eja Abraham na de wo mu a edapa eye evil soap ya no de wodi dware a sunsumoni bia entimi emma wonche asofa eno mo chocho top chocho wasime nkanche Ghana for a chocolate drink 3-in-1 ya wo mo dia ba enkoda ani eje ho papa ana de ya de fa brodom no so no o why brodom sa wa na de afam ya no ne chocolate spread no wo de afam no aka tumbam no aka egusi ase a jai eche kurei Me pacho 02430 330 Ansah echedi echim. Yo said the aye no de nkrofo fra na efrem so mbekọ eje Abraham wo mobekọ mede mobekọ mede munyina ebekọ kwaku ba ku sei onya so kọ eje Abraham wo yo mparifo me mamina akwa ba bio liso afi chapa
afi ko betu
say afi and then the dikaya
say last
week say last week am
Eduada cry ba ha na
pam Eduada
anyway
oh yeah say Rajo mama fe no asina mamu asenti no
free say ora say free say nya ye fa hu
ye fa nya ye fa hu die free say nya ye fa hu die but yeah minim say wo bibia
ka fake to bi
okay all right okay
na me nuanu mu di nkomo bi na me de
that's fine
my meaning can honorable congratulations it's my first time seeing you I ba ponim
okay
be ye adwuma kakra na ye de nyame ase se otwe ase no nyame atwe nase
of course
na you deserve it because seven prayers you are one of the very few ones in say
honorable
na shebe dwemu de sebi your diligence and your hard work is very well
that obedi speaker
you know kakra
obedi
yes nimde ne so wosoro say adwene ye adwuma say your body in time re
there be
ya na unhia body kese ko adwene ye adwuma ti honorable
na me ba cho answer beto aso no honorable time for no say na motia na aso boya tete
aso si vitrima no
that say no jame boy oye general now here a general of us Willie Benz what was say
wow but you can just speak about one thing
they are very intelligent
highly
extremely
and he is not an exception
yeah.
I mean
omo
ayeshi omo free time hono nyame nhyira mo sekwa
nana yanko
kwara enkoma na me ba American chiefo na menchia menuano ne kwabra de abaso body e kase e bowa je say said to two machine kosi badwam na ya mama na ba bebu abaso ayi kwabra me ba na nkomo bi koso na I think say san nkomo na hu hia papa because ma criticize wa bonten na me fan to badwam na say amayosema ayeye no eye oman ni nyina ne yo ho asem ntino nsem ni bi wo ha woka no efie na wa me fa meto badwam a obi hu tirimu asem na de tie ni say NDC amayoko no da bia me kire se omo aye se na ntwi a onim na hoden enu nti na oma na nkwase ni sebio a oni ahoden te se na ntwi no na wachina to mayanka no de sekan ato ni minim no atwaniti asenka NDC party ni nim na hoden a na nka sabi Akufo don't mean ni mampani wo Ghana hada maybe Basame you used an adjective that I will forever disagree with you. It was not 8 years, 8 successful years, 8 unsuccessful years. He was not successful. You can say the years were successful in terms of say I finished Babi Chemu. It's not. That's not success. It's still not successful.
8 years uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted. Yes, you can use that.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted.
But the word success,
there was nothing.
There is nothing that can ever come close to that word when it's about Akufo-Addo. It's wrongful. A idea. And what's say in our history, no. Yet sure never kakraka
again nation crash and
it's not just about the name Akufo-Addo and his family and friends or his government. It's about the MPP. The word patriotic in the name MPP, no, and was say yedi tabuno toso because there's nothing patriotic about the party MPP. Nothing. They don't believe in patriotism. And me no ya adwen, me ni mu nyina ya adwen say nyansa ni ba ku fotrim. Enu nso nti ana yen a se bi o yete abonten no. Yeso nyame adom with the opportunities given us no. Etimi nya microphone ni yeso ye ka bi. It is something that you need to apologize to the people of this country. Say makofa esiama say onu na ye second deputy speaker. Mo ye bone atia o man Ghana. Na eye no me sam na mudi ba fie no yempe. Nyansa ba ko kura nim. Say ye doma ma kura na ka sam kofa nyansa nim. Yes, because you see Ghana for to aba no omo tire mu. Abato we bi see that in the annals of our history. Denti omo to aba we ni say omo pese omo ka che mo say omo hia MPP mra se bedwani. Amane di na ye bibi. Because MPP mra se bedwani ye man boyani. Ya any kwan se mo man kwan da man bam se mo dwene o man ne ho kra o ma dwene bi. Abato Ghana for to ye na se kire no no. Because se kaka mo nko a ene nya nkwasiafo na gu bantima ka asenso nya MP. Nkwasiafo na di asenso ba. Anyansani bia ni obekwa kwoto aba ma asenso se be ye MP. Nyansani bia ni obeto aba ma MPP ni na se bedwani se bra mra se bedwam. Afa na omu wi amu. Na MPP ekowia ba mu a NDC na oyi na nya to nchen. Na waka asem bia te se ne re se eye ne stronghold. MPP ene how many seats and am NDC muntimi nyim fi omo sem e wa santimam. Eso se na muka e ya stronghold. Ye ne o ma ye adwuma da ye nim se enya no kre no. Yaka e wo badwam ya fansie. Mrs NDC yire ne ho. Se o ye na adwuma se na ntwi a onim na ho oden a bantima MPP entimi mabra se badwam da me nam ka kire wo. Enya no kre. Bantima na no wo he efrigi. Ekoka ayi babia kakra bi. Bantima ne kase anyway. Omo wiam boss names in kwa omo boa. Mani da ho kakra yi mo hu de ekoso. Omo se wan na anto aba. Opa yenya statistics no ne yehwe. Sa santimam ya anto aba. Ya to ye. Boss names na mo twagum no na ama. De yami kwati omo no. Eno na omo ntimi afangum. Eno eye ghost names. Etino se Ghana for pefa hudie na yenya fa hudie a musa de yakọ sabi amanfo so koye den na mu kopẹ kura mpo na se mu koye mu koye MPP ni bi e de tumi na mana we nya sabe na woni tirima mu koye ni deputy speaker obi a wa jimi say ye ono ya to abre ko to aba ekufo do gina bedwam say ye hia no ya to aba wie na no na say ya wakoji sika aba gina bedwam say me ni MPP be ye adwuma jimi for we na mo de tumi ama no and this mo ye bone pa mo first bone aya kan no abam no no mo me pacha wajam na mo ko pepa say ya de mbetimi rescind mo decision rescind it ay abominable. Say party like NDC ye giri say mo na mo ye da ache a ye need aso ne mo a sabi ye ma yo kwa ayi mu hwankwasi ade o munya tumi o mde ye o man no Ghana fo nyina se ye pe e11 na nkwasiafo mmoa utumi ko jam kumase ana ye kwotena ayi a enyan kra ba ye beto ama no etu hu nyansani wo mrase bedwam ko swami ne ko busa o se chairman sande so fa so swami constituency onu na ye the biggest MP onu na atena so ache onu mpo na yesusu ni se o nyansani wa mrase bedwam ho no ko ne ko busa na se na rese o se fata se amayo sam obemu a eti omo no omo ti hono nyesa mu mo se muni ni pa bi na ti ho omo ye sabi se si nyan kra ye beto aba mo no nti no nyan adwene omo they don't reason, you know it. And this is for munyina munim eye Ghana for nyina nim asem, they don't reason. Obi a ono se wo discuss kwato phone so wo chenchina wo be gisika ni bia fi phone so by way of taxing, which is even double taxing. Ya kanya sa sem bia wo Ghana ha bia o mantie esa kwato ho party e wo chairman sana ono no wo ye pani na ono e na da o ma no ono ni birthday o so wadi fi aduasia odi fi aduasia no di e11 cake akosi ono watwa e di Ghana fo ahi saa nipa wenum ye nipaku a wo mo koya de amode mo ba befra e de ba be mo de nom ya be ka ban no munyi na di se munyi na di na be ya mo pam ni firi ho ade na wosam de deputy speaker ma no Ghana force ye mpa no me eti aban no mo sa ase no mo mra se bedwam no mo kofa no me de na ba be ka mo de ne be ye den ese man we nyansa be no onim wan ne ko tie sa futu bone sa eti ye de ene mo nya adwen mo de no me abeka party no mo de no me abeka ban no ye mpa MPP ni no NDC ni no mo ne nya adwen a enye ono kwa na ye independent en ka mo de ma Kwame A+ grandpa ekeye ono e ka me ne mo nya adwen o batenken no kanya sa wom because Kwame A+ so won fa so a million times tell siama because ono grandpa anya bia no asamba ordinary tum o tire na adwen se nyansa wom se nyansa nim o tire na adwen eti san kam hu yan kam de ma Kwame A+. Asiama de obi kwa kan experience. We have people who have experience a Jimmy experience. Nyansa nim. And you what now? Look, there are people who are home. But the wealth of experience a crowd mono. Ebi a bet me the Nasebe Gani in si ho. Back when the longest serving officer of the house, me wa. Because on 93, about till now 32 years of experience. But obitifie, obetimi share an experience bia. And I say nyanse bia, knowledge bia. Unisa experience, no nisa long standing experience ni bi, but ubon say ebetimi correcting nyome bebre. Etin enya say bia long term of service no. Na esiama wo parliament wonti no anase wa ye deputy speaker da na ne stom faso ne den ono na sorry say o say usuma meto aba refia ono esa to aba refia obobo enyo ono a eti we na mo ne ba ye no nyansa be na wo ni tirimu a enu nti no the party NDC no had to find a way to make him the deputy speaker nyansa be na wo ni anase ye ka say bipartisan a year na say was say party na ono no we useless no mo de ne be ka ho na ye chese ye hu the uselessness of the party ana den unim say betim timi say abaduasa betim we no asem udin esiama na mo de ne ka parliament no kwa mu ni animonyam biem no but esiama obi a mo akọ ono ane party apam no mo akọ boa no am we winning independent obedru eye mrase bedwamu a na wa kire mo se de boni bia me party fo obedi ni me no mo ne bedi yes indi me ko how e ma de we ye mo akoma ya wa bontinu a na ye tretra mo ho e dada mo nkakra ska nya hwe mo de mo mie nkonya hwe mo then for whatever reason friendship and all those things intino yen san kofa no mra me shem. And say no be send me message say na MPP for no opt for Ayimadu. One Ayimadu. Is it true? A lawyer no. Santiachim Central. Yeah. Okay. Or he would have been better. Then you say a man for say Chinchina Esiama. But said ye honorable nyina no. Me ni list over there. Ye try MPP mukakra. Ena on to so dia santimem na ya wonu ntunim se de MPP fo si ebie wufa me de se woni MPP ni ya de na unya no na uja no a why bone pa woni MPP ni ya de na unya no na uja no kakra bi a why bone pa because omo ye nipa onya wa ekwa odo be fa so no we say unim bi emisro mu betimi na ye meeting mo to da ho ade ode be ye mo no be a chance say bi kaka hina akowura o trust mu ade akwa we de be ye mo no wo benu mu ho say there bi o enti say mo wo kwan bi na say mo betima rescind mu decision ya say ye krom ya kaka say ye say ohoho ni nkode many phone ye yes enti wo de ye mfa ne say obi kura akwa independent wa friend this ko independent and o wi ni ye wanyanya said de kura no a ono no eyo onua ofie pete di na ma se ebika
One of the only car somewhere. At least, meanwhile, on buy no sa for nyina etrase no ma betena mo side.
Yes.
E kire se opeso no side etena.
Yes.
Na so obi person no tena.
Debi o Kwabena. Sometimes anyone ni bia ya. Na party no say enu nti na ye o man for dia. Otuma say. Unya ne sada. Unya ne pepepe.
Yes.
Enya de bia na be koto.
Because me so jamia. Na so because
you may not want
siama. Na me because independent candidate or two NDC ni kura. I would like to deal with the independent candidate to free NDC. I would like to deal with the person.
Why not?
Because at least anya ye kura no me hu se minuani.
Yes. Yes, I know what you want to cure. The whole thing is mom pese be to say that be a popular thing to do say among Fonko independent. Yes. Minimo ya adwen. But the options are two. Minua what to me so sa. Any ohwa ono so oto abontimpunum. Why na mean you know. The minua what to me so sa. Ebia sinto bi na bae. Enko wie no enko ye tweni a wate atwen a enko ko ye enko nkasa me sa na NDC be ye adwuma. Oko pray because ebi kura mpa nkamu jai NDC ni no anka pipi ni de ko
for city no ko.
Oh, sometimes it happens.
Baby to say afra.
Na de nyame na me koye campaign ma Joseph Osewusu abidi na tema na mo. Joseph Osewusu woni mea me wofa Kofi Poku adu sei. Ene ko gina ye, ene Kofi Poku adu sei wie mu. Ena me ye campaign ma no. That time no na me wofa Kwabena me see ye campaign na ono kura so won ko independent. Ya mankwa no nyina kan chema mankwa those types omo nyina kan be semintie ye ne ekọ printing the posters wa asafo Esther Smith printing house ene ekọ ye the posters na de ko bo chrome ho afiade chie na amanfo frefre no yes ye no ya adwen afiri oso obekọ ene okoye ene ode ba parliament oba wa ma me di MPP achi. So sometimes it doesn't matter. But edu baby a you do that to save the situation.
Yes, a friend place lady no your friend is saying Betty. Muja Betty and Betty Kwankoluzu City no. Kona what dim papa. Oh, we went there on several occasions. Say Muja Betty Kwana and yet independent. Say we independent ni say guy na independent nka Muja Betty ne MPP ni 101 and ga sem see.
Oh, so it happens.
You know.
Sometimes
anyway.
I am not quite to say because Abia you are in the helm of affairs as be a party executives anyway no. I am one time so who say sebi nyanse ni baku for trip. And a sebi. Any decision be am taking a papa.
You are honorable,
of course.
Honorable, to be honest. Minimum 1% MPP for baby BMO. They don't want to see them. Even MPP from Crown per se, who some more involved MPP for be BM. They don't want to see them. They said, they know you can run the country. Yes. That is why they have given you the country. Mama for constitution be am run it be am run the country this side and go.
In fact, my plea. No. There be but yes, I know so one option. But me you say me say that can come rano and where say if the decision could be rescinded.
Yes, you need 3/4.
Huh?
You need more than 2/3.
You need more than 2/3.
If you put a Chinese speaker, we hear more than 2/3.
They say comedy or movie can get it.
Yes, if I can, yeah, move it to me, yeah, me. Come a siamano. Say, I come confirm if I for crack you. A siamane, dear corn, let us someone decide ye crack Ghana near apology. Anyway, I said, look at ya. Sebi, I could to a friend in Yame, una ebesu naso. With decision where dear and Kawan decided crank. Sometimes deciding not to decide is still a decision.
All right, thank you. Nanama Ablekuma, is it North, right?
Ablekuma North.
North, almost recall. Listen, my update.
Kakrebi, a woman unite. On say electoral commission after say High Court my ruling, said they should go back for that recollection. It's recollection, and I used to start, yes, a polling stations baku 20. We hear police station no presiding officers and no more. Now I'm running a say pin sheet to say no. And your signature, and your authentic. And to hear those polling stations, the BR presiding officer preside. And 13, so out of 13, one presiding officer by a friend is Natania, Klinsman Avume. ono no aye presiding officer ewo LC Church Buzia Junction Odoko enti ono ba no no say figures na ni din na ewo pin sheet ni so but figures na ewo pin sheet ni so no onim ho hwe say no ni issue I say wo no mu nyina enti ene no nso de Monday no
na figures na ewo so na favor hwan
e favor MPP figures ni favor MPP ntese de no ka ho de na che say MPP ni
na ono no so onim ho hwe
o so onim figures ni ho hwe
and one of those you know be pink sheets no the free fee buy no
aha
e ya go de be swap no e bia
ntese no no na akwakoye issue sesi ya unse na omo sa ato aso but collation center ho no na omo ye na NDC for kwa press constituency executives no aye press conference ama EC returning officer na nasa presiding officer Natania na akasa say sa pin sheet na electoral commission say e authentic ono no ya presiding officer ho no no wonim figures na e wo ho no ho hwe wonim ho hwe ele say no the main issue aka e wo mu he say asem ni nyina no because that 20 polling stations ni there presiding officers ni bia aba be confirm say no there figures e was ni bibia ya accurate but sa Natania Klinsman avume no de opeso wo kire say
that particular police station NDC for the pink sheet by one NDC pink sheet.
That's the question I wanted to ask.
NDC for your day.
Yes,
pink sheet.
NDC.
Yes.
NDC one pink sheet.
Any figure na the same thing.
Any figure na the same thing.
And that is where the problem is.
Fantastic.
Any figure na the same thing.
Sheet. Now presiding officer better testify say he has no idea about the figure. Now pink sheet in Equita NDC electoral commission in the man copy this is nya.
So Nanama check from collation center or MPP for pink sheet in Senate also. NDC pink sheet Senate also. Presiding member pink sheet in Senate or the buy.
But pink sheet in electoral commission you so no pink sheet in the
but Obia copy.
Obia copy. But this is the case here. NDC dia no mo de ba no. Eno na wo hunu say eno no ye accurate. Eno no but electoral commission ni MPP dia no so e different. Electoral commission ni MPP dia no e different. And a presiding officer ne say sa pin sheet electoral commission dey man say onra me confirm na obi ehunu say e authentic and ono no so buache say sa pin sheet ni dey onim ho hwe.
So where did the electoral commission get that sheet from? Because presiding officer ne say any sheet nyo on sign. How did the electoral commission get the thing from? Because in this election, in this situation, the electoral commission is the presiding officer.
Yes.
Enye Jane Mensa presiding officer no on the electoral commission. And it's no say enye ono ade a sa figure no data no enye electoral commission data no.
But also can electoral commission nso anya ntu.
Easy na
yes.
Officer na nye. Oh.
It's not about so obeja. Me na me supervising officer.
Yes.
Me na me ko share abato ne so.
When you mean
my word counts. Enya wo suma me no.
Yes.
Because me na me presiding officer. E back court me na me kwa kujina dakem. E na wo me de ade abrewo. E na wakoye forgery. E na wo se me authenticate wo forgery no. E buy na say there be we e forgery. Fraud vicious everything.
Yes.
Oh, Kwabena.
I'll be back anyway. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Yeah, Kwaba.
Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Abama Huaden.
Refuse to grow. Any offense will be count.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pediatric somewhere who by no. And Nasa wonum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, do the one dance yes, and Yarwa who run Nipa and Nina etimi banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. No, you want suing, you know, a boy who buy every home. And now one pa, one Yarwana dada, no monum doctor in Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya womuntim pose, Yaria Esomo. Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kansi, and you may move Bia Yato in row. At 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jodian Cratway, Madia to Musay.
and everywhere you go. Big goal for the friends and the family. Big goal, big refreshing moment. Big goal for the kids and the adults. Big goal, boys and girls with a drink of. Big goal, everywhere the party day. Big goal, we go mash up the place with it. Big goal, greatest in every battle. Big goal, 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 greatest in every battle. Big goal, big goal, big refreshing moments.
Beagle Drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Now me say, a free brand me who the bia we are active, very strong and energetic.
We are 100%. Na nyina ne sadie me hwe me ni padua sofa na de boa me mama hoden mama timi ko bada ene tabia zanika heba mister.
Tabia zanika heba mister. Ah, what do you want dance here chere me?
Ho dance de enya wonko me de dawure na ato so. Na media chere nipa mpempem. Tabia zanika heba mister. Ma to ne din nyamyama. Sa wonom a emenkwamu a ewo nipadua no mu a ye fra asojafo eye wide blasters na hoden enti nipadua ni nya hoden sonko kutia yare ahodo bebre enti wonta nyare enti na dam ye strong no eye general well-being of the body enti ye adwuma ewo nipadua na kwa no mu ba bia
me ya metumi hu ene se busua bi
ya busua ncha so obi de ne ho to tabia zanika heba mesa so a eden so obe yare na nya na e oba bia tonto aduro bia tia ne nso se obi a onya mfinhye dumienu apemfo ene abatan a oma nofo entimi no bi FDA ahwehwe sa adwade nkratro mu agye tumi se ye
Starter, it's too far to dance. Oh,
what? Try is with the market women.
everybody can do what he does.
Be bold, be you, be you. Be bold. Be you. Charlie, be bold. Oh, chairman. Be you. Brothers and sisters, be bold. This year, be you. Let's go. Be bold, be bold, be you. Be bold, be you. Be bold.
Rush Energy. Be bold. Be you.
Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended. Persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
Give us P capsules. A memedry. Manum bia benemua. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bua sese die. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me, baby.
Give us core capsules so e.
E man meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amama nya yam timotete wo mo no. Yedru no no. Manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules. Mrs. Simoye ding. Give us core capsules.
I give it to you, baby. You give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Give us no. Amen ni jia bebusia mu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. Eni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na eni jia ni ahoden no.
Wa brudo.
Give us P capsules.
Ememe wadi ifiedu watwede kronkwan na efa.
Give us core capsules.
Apemfo abatan wo mo manufo ne nkwada wo ne ifiedu mienu nka ho. E wo drugstore bia motifonko Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FDA agye edwadie nkratoi ato.
Hey, say the Mako who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me ho kra dweme say enu nti no manya award wa. Eye world best. Obian transe Emma Dompem ya de ka say anase me boya de enka nto dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Esanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enka ewo nanum. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarewan kaye.
Nansi ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield ada romenti ene wasa so le gina na so epiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sir. Associated with Kasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our Nungwa Dogon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you what you can say. Kwabena keja guma mni yanko.
All right, so that's it. We are back again live on Accra 100.5. My main car was Yegu Nejumedian, so Honorable Adama, I was say, Honorable. So, first day in office, and I'm more buying as Nejumedi as officially after 7th December. Na and officially, more share, and I'll go Jubilee House.
Mpacho minyam
fa o jojo ho ansa
na me
Flagstaff House, sorry, yeah, my boy was for the uncle Flagstaff House mo honto me the assess wa kai me but first day, James first day in office, the MMDC's issues and other issues amount for say as a action I shall say looking at MMDC's revocation, meeting the energy sector players. It seems a heat no asha no. Let's go.
Yo, me da siminia. I'm say measures are free and swearing in ankasa. The taking of oath of allegiance and then oath of office for the two president the vice president. And I was impressed. You see, you can see clearly say nipa mienu we nipa nyame ahira omo na nyame ama omo nimde na omo ama omo so na nyame apagya omo embra metana hodi na me tie omo mienu omo swearing in na ene embra ye campaign no NDC mantra ba kwa na ye kan say experience not experiment. If you say send the MPP amanyuku ni MPP aban abetete Ghana no, so why you be a all experience now koye mekwa akotra enye ene senye experience a send the me no kan ye hu say power crisis ekoso na ye befa akonwa yi na ye hu ne kese a ye hu say fuel kura ye di begu plants mo no ebi ni ho. The experience na actually say President Mama ye be pain. And quickly organize the industry players no machia. We no what 12-member committee or the John Jina Persia no. Say you find solution to the problem. Experience no. And in Ghana for everywhere experience no. E won soon so say the power crisis actually come for some time now and Kufuor the MPP DSC no. Adadi. The first thing is to identify a problem. Understand what the solutions. And to identify a problem, no, trust President Mama, the experience and say obesolve. 2, we a complete departure from 2009. Ye power no. President Mills, and now Timani Nyoma woni mune or say Jamanenka or say MPP DC for no. Or Montana ho, Emma Bosumi and Santi so be appointee.
3 months or 6 months? 6 months. 6 months.
Yes.
I think the letter was 3 months and it was
because it was delaying.
Yeah.
And now I know can say the best letter, love letter, mahu we are say. And the President Mama Choro no. Is the sweetest love letter I've ever seen. Go. Do you know why? Yes, it's we kwakutra. We ofonsa. No I heard it because essay. In 2016, Local Government Act no. NDC happen amendment say sani be ya amamu no beto asunti government appointees are yedo mo district assemblies no it is for 2 years and so mo time on so ya e wo say mo kwan na mo time no so MPP ba in 2017 no call for amendment and o kwosesa no
really
yes o kwosesa ne say aban no ebetima yi appointees ni nyina di eno mu yi o mu nyina di
yo
Enti
just omo anu omo tu omo amana de da ho dada.
Enti this letter President Mama doesn't even need to write the letter about MMD appointees you know.
Free hardcore.
They are gone. They automatically they are gone.
The law says so.
The law says so. Enti say President Mama na your official because the president must act. Enti I am happy he has acted.
So which means Obia we appointee bia by the previous administration.
Bia no.
Ye to aba ewie ya. Na IGP office ka ho.
But me the local government act. Me make one say me local government.
No bro. And affect all appointees.
There be affect all appointees.
Okay.
Government appointees are district assemblies.
Okay.
Enti letter ya President Mama Chiro ye.
Kay no kan wo dia nka me my boys no bowura ho sesi akọ kokukuru da par.
Let ya President Mama Chiro ye. Automatically omu nyina ekofie. Quickly we are setting up a team or the assembly no as a coordinating director Ansah.
Yeah.
Or so me sure say anymony mu ya ebenya representations ebe call the assemblies MMDCs any appointees send ebe ya local government ebe so MPP be dey akonwa no niema empuntuo anko enkro nketwa ne akesiem no say ogu this assemblies ni nyina or the common fund no eduru atopre. As I speak to you now emra ebe transition yebe call up and down no. Now there was confusion even between the Minister of Finance and the Common Fund Administrator.
Really?
Or some releases Sikawi and a second because they use the money to finance or more parliamentary candidates. Yeah, the Common Fund Sikano, Ekoto, Nura, Edi Pompi of Fuo, Edi Tonyoma, and the common parliamentary candidates. And a good assembly, so no, in the last 8 years, Okomeme district, there is apart from court building, yet assembly no from source. The ADC, you know, and you see from central government, by moti from the common fund. Assembly Nankasa and sit down by Kompo.
I see.
Yes, no school, no chiefs compound. So the district assemblies had collapsed completely.
Grounded
to a halt. And what development authorities? And Odin Krofosi ano. Coastal Development Authority, Northern Development Authority, Middle, and Odin Krofosi ano, and a Sikano ehuegu ewo.
Just wa sheda.
Inti assemblies na nkasa de. In fact, they have even gone to the sense was outsource collection of IGF ewo assemblies no. So what SML? Yes. Omo nyina were involved in the collections of IGF. Direct adjuma this assemblies no ye. Inti minim say fa hundi ayenya, freedom na ayenya no. A freedom for the district assemblies, a freedom for Mpuntujuma. President Mama started ye. Now why ya Juma no be paying? Onim enyoma e was oye. Onim no to I was ordinance attache. And I was started attache. And ne enkosi ochana enko na deche no. Mubehu changes. Ibehu change because appointment of President Mama person odi Juma nyina he's aware of who he wants to work with.
Sure.
So he's going to do it. Mese mi mo NDC for ye nyina na yakọ ene Ghana for akọsha apam a yahye ne say ye be sesa nyoma we will reset Ghana ye be ma Ghana aye papa president mi fa ye nyina nkọ ontimi fa ye nyina nkọ ye sa adwuma no enti wonu ye de ma wonu a boa no na onye eye yi a eboa ma NDC ka eye Ghana yi me ne mo ya adwen say MPP is bad news. Very bad news. Where President Kufuado. Menemo tra ni nyina na minim say oye dishonest. Minim say dishonesty dey wonimu. But na minim say oye deceitful. Oye very very deceitful. Never again. We should never have this man or his kind as a president again. Media ade amehwe from President Mama na minim say obeye. Ene say ye de nyoma be hye constitution we mu. Na amana ye difficult say nya na Akufo-Addo ne so kan ne so kura bi so my president a enyomo ye no ontimi nye wagu all the institutions a ehwe oman we so wa to ne honyom ono nya adwen ene obeye osisi a even in parliament na oba na leadership ayo ho no ka no kura ho kire na otakonyom a no woso aka ne one day
mpo
one day obekono he still thought say Ghana yene dia otakonwam ye kana asem say what fairly he's the worst president. He's an example of how not to govern a country no na wa woso ne ho ye wi a ne yere so aya animu animo ho sem a kire Ghana fo aka kire say on chair speaker no de abufuo abepi te say Ghana yom dia enti president Akufo-Addo de e man bye bye President Mama e Manakwaba we free asie yie ye de na se enyo ma churchuru yi President Akufo-Addo ba state of the nation ne last so na no me tena ha me hwe papa na nim no na ma hu se papa we on kan okre baako na adwen ni se sani ono na adwen tie ne sa na Ghana fo nyina adwen tie me first time MP I think about 4 years but President Akufo-Addo mama hu se enfie nwotwe obedi ye no or deceit in the even without opening a book or can't asem way na ma kind ni minister be kan na ma hu se odi ntro hwe minister mboni di Nkrampa energy minister oba parliament e bisa ne se me na bisa no question say electricity access to electricity say no beto ye say no mo dia be ka ho o si o ye beto na president Mama e dia duru 83% ena ye nso ye dia free 83 eko 88 President Mama di free 56 echo 83 access to electricity
you benya sa voice no
oh me pa mama because me na mbisa question no a parliamentary question me na obi bisa e na me bisa follow up question
okay
o si Akufo-Addo the 5% na beka ho na no President Akufo-Addo be gina state of the nation no o so beto 78 and o de ko 89 just in direct contravention of ni ono ankasa ni minister abeka enti obegina ho a agenda 111 na omudi tu omo ho no ono ankasa begina ho se waye miensa also miensa no so wantimi amodin
ada no wantimi an commission no wako commission
wantimi amodin o se health insurance waye ni yie health insurance obeka health insurance ana waka people are omonya omo access to health insurance card. It is a very wrong attempt say o measure health insurance and then health insurance na agu because omo de car me no omo conveniently no wajai and not to ho
it is said ye wo ka say cars do send a insurance e wo Ghana
yes
na emu say na high claims as an insurer that's what I was
offer education o education na wa start wa pick English mathematics science no wa can pass rate na e wo ho maybe or a isolated man or when you see two na waka the most germane issues is President Akufo-Addo beka no they are twinchen ni refi say for the first time why can say you America me release the results for the first time Conference of Health Association demand say you postponing real opening of schools. How do you bring this man as our president again? The kind should never happen again. And yes, sir, every sector will collapse. Now what can say be? And most papa we no or contumponi or say President Mama a friend. President Mama who is my friend. Or say President Mama a friend. Nipa adia eseno accommodation eseno on farmer no. Even paying of utility you didn't pay. When did he become your friend? Enti enyo mo be gina parliament e kan last one ni nyina o kan last one ni nyina take it with a pinch of salt because inflation kura na obeka o kan e wo ho ne no dey compare emra e favor no o jai 2022 na e ko 54% no o kan gross domestic reserve o si o no obeto 6 months obeto 3 months or no dey ko 6 months ni rafi say for the last years ontua akatua and then any free oil Ukraine be near the fuele we know. And President Akufo-Addo has actually demonstrated Osankobo special prosecutor so say what is special prosecutor or they be fighting corruption. Meanwhile, so the first special prosecutor catcher will say we a mother serpent of corruption. Second one say or no the wadani da lumba or ya kwanoma or the moja
before election no 3 months before election no he had to flee.
He will go.
Yes, he had to flee. Omu penekuno. Kamu penekuno.
Enti
Moso on resign, kamu penekuno.
President Akufo-Addo a demonstrate say or a very deceptive. Omo nyoma we nyina so ka wa bora gu ho wanka. But trust President Mama. Enim say ebro 742 billion and odi ajayen. Na in a very short time no. And this aban we nya this aban da no bia. Enyoma ewo ho nyina from the base level to say we research no ne ya beto no ye be kan ni nyina ansa na ye frase na ochina
ya no na manfo pesa mo ye
yes ye be kan what is in education
department
what is in health
agencies
what is in energy ye be kan ni nyina mako
ana me wo picture bi aya na obi show obi am say or chance but to Facebook. Mummy or Mohono. Namun Shamsa, my.
Na dia to ase na efri ase ye be ye ni ye you already said Ghana na aye adanse
how it will really help for Ghanaians to pay attention is to be very particular with how to brand that communication.
Yep.
Ghana must know.
Yes.
Ghanaians must know what really happened from January 2017 to January 2025.
Yep.
Finito.
Ghanaians must know.
One quick comment. Thank you so much, Honorable. One quick comment here from Brian Dixon, and it's in a question from so is John Mama going to give him his benefits? And the NDC grassroots should keep an eye and expose any of their members found doing business or covering up for an MPP member. Nifie Street, Namwako Bruno. Muhunu NDC ni bia wono ena ono nam edin krofo pepa achewa munko de fie mo frɛ me Bobie a mekyerem ni fie munko hwe no NDC a oba NDC program bia se amommo no Honda ene na ne huso
enra event ni de I mean, say,
first day of GM in office.
Yeah, na Juma ne de Mahama she na Juma say as president kra no ne anyanya swear in Ghana for nya confirm President Mahama 57%. Ana o sha say bibi man ahodo atwa ho ahia Akufo-Addo ne nkonkonsa akokra trofo konkonsani bia no che Akufo-Addo ede ne nkonkonsa sey no montem Burkina Faso no mo maka ho Mahama sha say all bring it back before election na Ghana ni wu ko Burkina Faso a na ko Uganda card o so mu nim obi a efe Ghana they treated them like gate crashes because of Akufo-Addo throw could define enti nyame na aboa ya mama Mahama be president senka baumia nyame pangu ene ebe yo mampani a enka Cote d'Ivoire nkomo ne etu kwantanka Burkina Faso komo ne etu kwantanka pai because they say omo nyama fa omo yi edefa Cote d'Ivoire enti ono apart from Ghana ha say apart from airport wa omo be yi nyama fa ha kono omo nya hwe fa free ho ye ni hia na mafiri omo ho nantwie tomatoes jeni ni nyina ye di firo na de ba nkomo ne awie kura na enra de wi a omo mampani udu Independence Square de wi a Ghana for budget ni so ne na matesem crofobia ahase
efio omo fio
ena adena okochia President Mahama na etuhye ne ho
and also the bomb na too
na mo mama ninge enya mo na mse Mahama emunya na nko mu pe na kunu Mahama emu pe na kunu enti se manya abontisuni no obekuna mamwa muni awurisi since when ena Mahama alive ebe so much important to UNPP tradition Mahama ebe ka 3 months to election now all year fasting
musu obewu
na ni nyina achi osore ahomache ko campaign bedu ahomache na take it on him na mo twa the pictures na mo de abeto Mahama ya de obewu na kwasi ampanyi se o so katachie kwa me afrifa
minua no
kwasi ampanyi wei et work at say
masa minua no
ana unua nyina ya nkwasiafo
etimisu ya kwasia
na the one to wo ye kwasia
mi onua mi o fase
David me o come in answer mo ha
me o fase
anyway yeah
sometimes winning
David
and 70 bi o ha
David
okay cheche o had
David all those who are not adwene
and
we must respect his opinion
no
but on the insult of John I agree with Sammy
No.
Me say nano agbesi segbefia. See you. Na 31st first you are fresh say nyina mehia. MPP ni guy bi ono so yen semtwoni baa. Oni de che say we so convinced say Mahama kra de ahwa one man to kra ento no. Enti mo na mo bom pai say Mahama mu. Enti say Mahama no ankasa invite so obi mra no beku na enka wo mu ni ahurisi. Nene mo na mo ba be kire Mahama security. Yeto Obama Mahama nya 57%. I wasn't from that moment no I man national security for eko Mahama ne personal ne private resident eko bo ho ba nyina no ni nyina mu gya na jeje mu because na madwene se mu beyi Mahama firi ho won mo epe Ghana nkwa epe Mahama nkwa na MPP for mo nka ho enti mu pharmacy mu free so Mahama eji sa branti ni di 1,000 times over so obetrust Akufo-Addo and MPP never na later President Mahama Diaba on say one take over cra and the chief of staff for name penny for all the security or appointment. So far, everything Mahama has done since we win election. Solid. The oral team, fantastic. Na mate sa so for no or ka say Akufo-Addo ye kasa eba cathedral say always say sika Lawrence friends and Tete. Say Akufo-Addo pekra on tonga na niama nyina on faga on break Bank of Ghana no fa nkosi National Cathedral azaman say oh President Mahama or no senko de mami no kan nominate we ko ka hwan nominate we ko ka ho o ma metias ya nominate ma me no ko ka ho e multi party democracy so if say the Mahama nyina afọ to aso the oral team of President Mahama Ebodino. And no cry alone. Amene. Almost all the CEOs I could find a point to Omono. Women will be a procedure on leave before Grand City take over.
Are you crying for the way? Oh, wait. Or call.
Obi abunaketim. And the church said the DNA move. The second appointment. Eye empenyifo so mo hwe the chief of staff Julius Debra. The mere mention of Julius Debra's name, baby, nobody can raise any issue about Julius Debra.
No, how?
How? Hey. Julius Debra, even in opposition for the past 8 years.
Wasum sa.
And Krofua, na wo Mahama ho, enyuna Baba Kamara away. And this is for no many emre. Kababa Kamara the ancestor kwatena Ghana abiem. And Krofua na Mahama jo mudia no matwa Mahama ho ahia. Ye to about 2016 we omu nyina da no machi etre Mahama. 2016 December. Mahama fie hampa e call ene 2. Nanso afi egu container mu ene e de ko. Julius Debra everywhere. Mahama ko you see Julius Debra. Obuo ahobrase enye no kwampo se yentu ebotom emfanya bibi emfamwa party no na nhye Mahama ni ndi sen munyam Julius Debra na ni na chima party ni da enti se ka position bi okra so sene sa position no o say the Julius Debra. Dr. Callistus Mahama. The mere mention of Callistus Mahama. Mahama or family and friends. Or family and friends.
Let me grab your meno. When you say JM, when you say I say JM on to me family and friends. Then come me per se JM ko appoint here bia young father say gonja cry assembly member and the defense minister not their man. Can you fear from
Wako Mahama office? I call transacting say meet and as a business bia. What come into contact with Dr. Callistus?
Excellent figure.
How I wish send Mahama minister na bet say Dr. Callistus. That man, you cast a man with integrity. Say, who kochana there? And I any day. Now office war. You dare not even work a staff for what GM office. You dare not. misbehave. Dr. Kalisus, forget it. So when you office walk cry, the susum crack a honum cran, you dare not. Mammy Valerie Soya. She mammy Dibre. And the munyam, or more ma sacrificing not only dear or my dream or munyans or more, but sike wumutum. Greater Accra 2020 election. Almost all the orphan constituencies will donate cars and money. This election, Osaye. The same thing.
First, yeah, Ansah other constituencies crowd here.
Some beyond
Greater Accra. Any penny for out of Bomudini na competent people. Enna, the Wasa idea babetu so a letter. Now, I am the papa. After your marking, some few days ago, Echo Winniba. One not there, President Mahama. Said President Mahama shouldn't dare appoint NDC ni somebody MC. I will a futu. After your marking. Now, dear, at that President Mahama nominati ni MC. Near Cotton, so all Bema would to see one after your career be you a futuno. After your marking, will nipper me a meaning one.
The last term of member of parliament.
William the why hijack a futu. Last assembly election choir, NDC near Branch Barco. Your friend Nathaniel. What we need, after your marking say, one who paid an NDC no we knew, after your marking said that all my Branton in Yajuma. What their Branton court in Yachin as 4 years, a Branton in ANC assembly what that. I'm on for Abamano. A do my bat was so or consistent for outside a futu would be free a year A plus constituency. A pinimukre free a year swedru and no don't be gum and tell to make sure say MPP for assembly seat nina. And now for no mark my send video now producer or no there President Mahama say I heard the MPP from Kwana assembly members and presiding a member now on MPP ni MC ni MPP ni so President Mahama shouldn't dare so be appointed a year NDC ni so ma may MC hon because they will not agree. A good people of a futu. Samunim dia ya. Afenya mark munka bibi nchire no. Because President Mahama. President Mahama obe nominating the MC for a futu. What the neighbor na mututia no. Obe nominate any for the next 4 years. President Mahama be nominate a enti so bana samoso be to atia na ne enfo bia ho. Enti mputujuma no sa maso a enya President Mahama na empe afutufu asem. Nemum sasa bonsam afenyo marking NMP mputu. Afenyo marking is expecting say President Mahama Emma Kwano no MPPMC na entra ho anke asai na boni bi afenyo mark wadi wo eye futu ye betua wo seka President Mahama be boss wo bubugu ye wo se no nkrofo am ye chi omugu mu nkrofo am ye bebu nkrofo bi wo billboard ye bebu agu wo be ma de ma yenyi assembly ni nwie yenyi MC nwie fa billboard ko so ye bebu billboard boni bia wa ye be any times 3
and that will be
ni ufie na wo e kan say abelempe wo anya ho ekwan na ye de Ghana for taxpayers money aguso no wonu anya ho di nuasi so say no parking and na nwumre me be fa ho because na no first me bedu wo me begina kwa no mu na wo she inside me ka kire wo say enya ade enya 7 January yi sa na ma firi ho because ye be park ball aka ho ye be park ball aka wo fie nanim ho ene ye be service ball aka de twi toilet no ho ne be service no believe go fie hwe nana ho ne be service no
over go fitem
da bi ye fa go fitem ho ne be service no
same class say wo mechanic shop
ye akọ ho so si to me ede yes so be chance to me ede papa enti afenyo mark in there President Mahama ene President Mahama dia ba afenyo mark so obema on ka say sa MC na President Mahama letter na odi aba Dr. Kalisu Sasha ase ya fire o munyina na ma nkrofo nya orgasm no on ka say ono ne die o ma ne nko betena so obema o ma MC ni na so ntra no nya adwuma sa MC ni ehwe ade nana maka say political crime yemfa nche sa wo de cha MPP besa ye bio
oh yeah
because obuoni ni dia Professor Mills e de makofo Amamu Ben na
Odwima MPP.
Professor Kwabena now why? Omo forensic audit over 100 of Akufo-Addo's appointees with hard evidence. Chronopa TV. I was say a co-prosecutor omo de ko kire Professor Mess was say Minianum. Ne sa e ko ya echi. Won ye yensu ye beye. Nti yense sama. Ano wan makwan. Kia prosecutor omo nyina including Kufuor himself.
Me so omo ba nkomo nya biu.
Yanya nintino MPP for even in opposition na mo see akromfo ya akromfo de hwan am de ko gina court hwan de ko gina court e ball no ko adu obi anya kromfo ntom fi so mo nya kromfo enne NDC is back again. Professor Mercy Mamu 6 good months Emma Motina assembly hoji aketua enne ye ma 24-hour kra and so me pacha wa winim government institution bi a MPP ni ti wo as a CEO I never be adwuma no me pacha frɛ Accra FM na fa information ni mayen oh yes CEO our government institution
me preach unity
I will preach unity
for don't throw man
me preach accountability
for
me the accountability well we name MPP yeah CEO be our dasoti office as of today me pacha frɛ Accra FM.
Thank you. For yanya opening bi wa yen and I think say just 2 minutes. Maybe me na my first person behind the console. Yeah, me no be dim come on. Last year he was here with us in the studios and he was deeply involved in the campaign. And your friend Uncle Fee, Fifi Furiata. You heard your friend Uncle Fee because he's our big uncle. Uncle Fee, Akwaba, movement for change. Tell me, so election the way it's going, how do you feel? Tell me.
First of all, near Tifu, Fisher Park.
Fin comment to you.
First said, na you were holding excellent health, long life. Na cash no so but na Ghana for the tomorrow
now omon be ko jail
oh and on cost space cry back or high Helio Max space shuttle they are control at the end
so that will say after the election
results after election results near nyame be happy someone say yeah for top 4 there. We wanted change. We wanted change and to change our no there. And you bet because after all NDC near from Fatonia we were Ghana. Now Ghana first. So we will together help build Ghana in any capacity that we are asked to do. In the end there I was very relieved. Although after Phantom boy Mugabe Bray, what and the NPP for the year, you know, on the only bet 2 Alan. Because they saw the Ashanti region. A pain in the ass. Oh, sorry. A fishbowl in the Queen Mother's throat. They concentrated all their efforts. Somebody destroy Alan, Ashanti region, and in so doing, you know, and when you're on pebble. Pam no tram on say on Kotwaba because on say Alan did President Kufuor attempt because that's where they were. On say on Kotwaba no because Alan also on new baby they didn't vote and also I don't pay change and kasa also near about Kotu the bet 20 am and we were very happy so I say some police stations only polling officials here where they say your friend said Yabo Abin Honum say and that the police station the family 6 don't go to Abano police station for the Kanya 1 and so many places me walk around me polling station we say yeah your friend sample me and ato but we have agents near others yes there are a lot of it happened so many places. Only
but once I say put him more investigations together.
You can't ask them. Some of the presiding returning officers now in various ways because all person chada etra Alan. That was the whole way agenda. Wow. The president could afford the to way chada.
But tell me, after who say that humiliating defeat, MPP, and the workers in a kufa dunya di kufi no.
Many Ghana, many Jema, because the state that we were in, and all of a sudden there's energy crisis. Petrol, and you have me call, but no madam for be that hospital. Joe, the Quaco, Sanica Craft, you drew your home petrol station. We say, there be mean to, we say, just 2 petrol stations, and I think petrol crisis. We owe these, your friends, IPPC, $3 billion, and only on Koshishare, one on Jujusicano. This is the result, the reality. Petrol back cost, as I say, $60 dollar. And Yadanyamiase, but as I said, no, together, Afafrato for the Yane NDC, Ghana for, you better NDC now to lift Ghana up, not Ghana. Will rise again.
Amen. Amen. Yes, thank you so much. I mean, at the crunch moment,
no problem.
We saw you guys on board. You came to us and encouraging some of us. Now, a saying, cry say, amen. Because you know, you are for baby. Me 2007 ye year for rather me giant PP. I made omu inwa flag bearer Uncle Fini and me Kwabena jai wo the MPP nam say akwawe
said Alan tea and I don't like thing that you see what they was sticking there
jai and tell my you say mu nyina mo ba no and my energy say at least and yes NDC Ghana for and to abam say NDC omo to aba say yenyi o man NDC
and I so no yen say no a lot of us say ye bottom ye pay
Debbie
and yet say ye na ke bottom na yeah like I said by a Ghana
why are there
a Ghana Ghana first
Nana, so unfortunately we have like 3 minutes to go. There's somebody time in my Uncle Fee. But JM first day in the office. I know say you're enemy will get time to
a friend run up. In fact, me nka say run up best nane Ansah ra the eve of Enra. Me pon anaju program me no mo na pon wa ha. Na Kwabena me point me ko deep power XYZ. To me free XYZ no na me drew Independence Square. I just wanted to see what is happening. And e ko boy ni akonma. Me ni na Kwabena you drew ho no. At the Independence Square no. Very unusual of how him say be swear in presidents are etia no. Na popular stand why am
they go there at 8 a.m.
Na afi many atete nyina ne say Kwabena just say atete ni atepo ni abenidia ya community Yakopon ade e betin ama owura mahama eye wodoba wabeso akofuna yimu apegya kire oman Ghana say mayi mo afiri mu ha mu ana Yakopon say ani Kwabena me ni hwe ka me how to express the joy in me.
I can't.
All I tell anybody that calls me and they say ya see then to me so ya ye to me so ye nyamia ya ma ye doso ya see that be ye den na sa Ya ye to me so ya accident to me so. Ye nyamia ya ma ye dosu Ghana ma ye ya sida be ye den Ansah.
Thank you.
Yakupon ye do ase. Jo ma wa be di mampani. Say Ghana for e take register no mo mark by day. One day in the life of this country, a year better than the 8 years of Akufo-Addo. Just one day. One day in the life of Ghana with John Mahama as president, a year better than 8 years, the whole 8 years of Akufo-Addo. Any baumia.
Thank you.
Akupon for mo born in Chelmo. Na no me se fata so no. Ya domi omo dada. Na enko mo mani omo nchiri maso.
All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Give us about center, the Give us P capsules, give us about Misha, give us GC Misha and capsules Abba. Yeah, Ghana for Cello Restaurant and Bar. Osu say 1 year, Moju money, a year Osu Lane, Laboni Junction, and is it cello? Okay, so cello, right? And one alcohol. Hey, all right. So Cello Restaurant and Bar, Osu Lane, Laboni Junction. What's the country Ghana for? So Obedidi. Na baby bia a one so doing Tabia Bar Center. We are very grateful. Indomie instant noodles. Or some Kodape and Peninsula Epe. All right. So and I am Wednesday, and as usual, we have a few things to do. Thank you so much for joining us on this show. Tomorrow is Thursday, and we'll meet you once again. Enjoy your evening. What is it? Sometimes you need spiritual backing, you need help, you need spiritual support. Listen to me carefully. You need spiritual support. Abraham, Father Abraham, Heban Spiritual Hospital, Ewahasi, and Yebedi and Komo. Odi, Pacho, Akwaba. Pacho Boko there. Akwaba. Let's say.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Ejayenko.
Yo, mechi obi bia soso. Me mo bibia afishiapa. Na mema ya papa His Excellency Mampedi the Trinkwa and the Sifunia Trinkwa. Isra Hodin the any and Swadi who are or the better no man. And Yahobam Bokasia at the manor. A Radembo Bibia Hobai, not Unti Bibia. Yakasafi Father Abraham Heba and Spiritual Hospital. Mobibia Happy New Year. For Yasimi, Radin Fast with the Edward. Offer good luck on Kwa. Where be brave. Yakasafi Father Abraham Heba and Spiritual Hospital. A Juma, a Joda. Ekwesi kwesieda eye adwuma adwoda ekwesi kwesieda uyo mankani uyo batai uyo bushiani bi odofo bi na de bia ota FM ye besra se ndi hubiti yipa na yare bi a me beka ho asem a nipa ndodo na ne mu se empanifo ene yewo diabetes yare yare bi a what wants and they'll do a 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 9 years, 8 years, and you may kind of what the shame. There be out to make for that brand, be a dish and not the shame of the bro. Near who me as what in Yami and Catamon who, Maché, near the bar, and a man who said, Ghana, ye yare, and Towa, da. For say you should my yen time young quite sub you upon the Tanabia, you caution. And a gun will be a Nebaco school, not drinks in a bag, and a gun be a Bekusqua, not drink as in a bag. I come here says a Obaco school, no one for drink and send a bag more. There's a Obano on Kagana for na enya wanwa ne kasa me no drink na drink de gu ahodo ne afo so ne to hyem wan to akola no besu sa na awofo ndo ka kyerɛ wan to akola no besu na yem bebre ka ho bi na ene mbofan bebre nyinyini 20 years mema boys bebre ti me wo ba boys bebre low sperm count ko bebre abusuafo ene branche na apa titiri me de ni ama so ye adwuma boys bebre ti me wo ba obekọ ebe hwemu no yese na paboa no e wo fom yese mwa ni bi no omu wom na so yese mwa na ho oden no ana se no also mutu bo adwuma ma introduce no fom na bibi sawo awutie bi se edie ne de ba etikire ni amani adokodoko de ebi atete akwala no enya asem ketewa afa dru se okọ this school say bi SS and university mu ni adade a ne provision ni do ni hwan ne mreke ne de yi uti de yi sanse top enti ye ba no drink ne saa fitie bo frase ye de nyene so edika ya bia bi anke entanke wo ba ti anaka pani bi ene ete fa ya de no wono so
oh I see
edne abetina obi bi a so sa wotie fa da brama na sa wo do ho pa na wo do nkrofo ebenwa ka tom se enti ka record wo anke pa mestre say mo bi nti no bi so nte obi bi a wotie fa da brama ana se professor doctor fa da brama e wo afidie kastie so afidie batan kastie so e wo se wo ma wani enna ho titru ne ye ene ye nananu mu a yetete mu a yedo mu ko school o ma betena enten e mo obi su ensen ate
Accra FM
obenyi na wanwo ba obebo obayi
eja
doctor bi en wo ho aduru
eja
ma papa
se de nim se ye bagana ha ye ba no se doctor osayare oye mu champion no de ndi kan fa onama no tudwa for nama no tudwa ma na afi ya tronko mo no so me no ka se obi tie enche bia nipa ne AC free kam nti di kan fa nama no tudwa na afi ya san atwa nkomo no so
me da si bebe me pacho Father Abraham Heba and Spiritual Hospital ye number o buy ho a o be share na wakipu na o fry be fa bibia o be bibia 0244 37 16 95 0244 37 95.
Hello Pacho sensi hobium line break here 0244 37 16 95 0244 37 16 95
sa pepe na ba ko 0559
1
41 22 0559 11 41 22 yo me kira aduro bi na adofo na nipa etie me mo de asovo mo amo diabetes na diabetes no me edi amato ma hwe ase me friend se afakuo yare se diabetes ba wo so a na onyini na onyinsa no wo ba na de yare foforo e be ka no eti me man nye wa adwene se me yare ya ne diabetes yare bi wo so a wa nhwe yi a wo betime nya BP abeka aside that no so betime so anya yare a eya no subiri yare aso wo ho aseni a omiri mo awe yes o pa banki na make sa omiri mo we mre ko pe ho pe mu asa wo dry bi sa wo anum sa na diabetes afa wo nan no hohoro ti se ne abo obia ana so obia o kidiri yare no sa na o nan etie na nanum gu ase ko etie de se ete wo so ma wo so te ana so meka ne se wo fon ma wo fon diabetes sa no tie afa wo so a o yade fan bi so o so ase uti o ya na no akọ unseda no na ayesa afa ojaw eniyare na ne ehunu a me kan ya doctor ba ko ka tell me say
Accra FM
Samankasa we de odi nhwemu aba etimi je nipa bi agwefie wa hwa oba beka se enyini na ne papa enyini diabetes bit me that way every fee yar bonne better now so a cell system no diabetes no it is yade a yen fa no say aduane a wo don sa tumadi na one fan say fridge man na one can see ho sa na tie aha a bus system ma a did the whole body ni na e boso na yade ne panie ne indro na mo no mo hospital no the person who a wo no no nti ase say enye se ndro na doctor dia mawo ana say machine na watoato nchen wo fie na o check say me diabetes wo soro e wo form no but before ka say biom ka so adanko dada ho ahwan
oh doc we fache enche bia ye besane doctor father Abraham assign edinaso eti misa esi nama no subium nama ne 0244 3716 inti doctor Samba Humano so yene ne twen komo doc
yes sir
kafra amane tikwe
ai o fache eti diabetes no se na migusu e ka no na ai se ya ko ka se mi tutu abo ho abekyerɛw indro na wo nom no ana se fidie na da wo nkyɛn wo fie no so wonya doctor bi opa wa asɛm po bɛka kyerɛw wa wo se ma ne nka kyerɛw se so wo tua na mo na ba doctor ni mu ana se wo kɔ apogode tena bia asama ha no doctor for no ya adwene ne se ni ha wo na wo ka ho asɛm sia akuape ne se mprempre ni ya kyerɛ wo na wo ka ho asɛm edi se yare bi mpo wo hɔ na ye ma waduro na bɛ ha yare no kora yen se da nhwɛ ne saa papa mo se da fe ye de ma wo edi diabetes no ekreti yare bebre na wo ye bɛ ma kora eku bɛ ma esel bɛ ma e ma bɛ ma so san fon na e ma wo nyini yie na afa e ma wo de ni nya wo de wo hɔ a aso bi a yare petu se da hunu ba bi potia wo yare afa wo hɔ a asa wo nyare saa na e wo so a indro na mo nom no enye ne hwe nya eboa ne se so wonom diabetes adura etisa fe nia wode aduane akose fridge mu se mensai eduro na wo nom no ye num na eduro no wo gya no mu a na yabde ne ba no enti se wo ka se wo machine wo de ko check in e ko form enti ya e make sense what you going say nyansa bi ani because eye break ade na se ana se otutu yare na koma eti eye aduro a wo no mu a ena me di ka ka ti sa wo da ko te na
Accra FM
we adepode ni free feed ni mu pia na se aduane no wan hwe no wan fa nya ni ade be ye be sa sai sa na da bi ti ne tie wa hu pro sa na tie iti ndo na wo no mo no e sustain system no wo ni pedua ni mu no e bo wo ban se ma onya ho de na me ka se ti se bibia de ate free ni mu ana wo ya ne san so ni pedua ni nya anya wo se sabe one eche mi abeti bi du nsa akose free mama ade ate e bia benya nsusanso edi sa wo no mundro ni ko ni pedua mu a na se indro no moment e ko ni pedua mu uni pedua kwa bebre so ni ndi indro na wo no no boss emwa no e boss energy a e bia wakoma ehia ukidi no ehia wahrawan ehia wo system no ehia wani kosiam ehia no onya sa unum sa dro na onya sa kind of energy ne fanye ana wa no so a ebeku wa no so na suka ni ready a ebeku
why see
na ye kwati konso dina kwantia dina se kwa bia so wo se wutimi no mo sa ejimi sa wo diabetes wo so a se wo di hospital agura ube eno so ntasa ko tibi duro bia ne no because the drop for no aya ye ni na nimdie mu no ye wo bi se enipa ne ye hwe no obu ho a ejuma o ye no eye ni bottom ti no ye ejuma to di agura no me na na ma medro ma na ma do me father me nka ba bia sem na ma medro me na bi medro ba bia ejimi slow pass ye very careful eno just be duro bia nso no akwagum eno so betimi adrega yabe no kire se e bia wo no mo no ni system no so enye na wo force na no so wo no eti wo tie mi a me mera so eti wo tie mi a
doc
bo frɛ bɛma
okay
flower bi bo frɛ bɛma ɛso flower obi tie mi a bo frɛ bɛma ɛso flower bi wɔ hɔ sa o pɛ sa flower na bo frɛ bɛma no ɛso na what tin be bring na afei wapɛ edua a yɛfrɛ no sɛ aborɔfonkateɛ dua na haban aborɔfonkateɛ dua na haban na wapɛ bɛrima dua na ka sɛ bɛrima dua a ebinom ka sɛ susu fromina susu timina mɛsa wapɛ ɛno nso so aka ho
Doc, wait there, Fache, I can make some 30 seconds be. Till born the top and all the Namana to Jana Yako.
Na onwa na onomu a na aboa wo ye beto aso next week nemo hwe me na mane nso me adwuma free joda kosi kwasi da de bia ye adwuma ye ha nemo mbrantem ye mba ha nwia ne adwumere de trawo ye sa se no pa no nsia ekopem awia donko me number 0244 1695 0244 371695 Ema
Accra FM
and I say, I prefer for yes, you say, when you mention Uncle Bia.
Doc, Yamisha, Yamisha, on your case. Doc, Yabe Tonka, Yamisha, Doc. Sure, yo, yeah, that's it.